Okay, now we're recording.
Good grief. Hello everyone, or no one at all. Welcome to Minor Illusion and our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign in the magical and dangerous world of Eretz Nakash, and our first attempt at live streaming also. So, if you're with us, welcome, we're glad you're here. If you're not, we hope you join. Before we get going on session 23, a few things to note. First of all, we have no sponsors, but there are people we like to thank. So, first and foremost, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for this awesome game that we love playing, Dungeons & Dragons. Second of all, thank you to D&D Beyond, who we use kind of, not exclusively, but it's a great tool, and I personally love using it for NPC management. Also, thank you, Syrinscape. The sounds and effects that will be heard throughout the stream, throughout this video, are from Syrinscape. So check them out at Syrinscape.com. They have a great product, loads of songs and different kinds of sounds and ambiance and battle music and all kinds of stuff. So check them out. They're awesome. I love using them. Just a couple more things. Finally, we use a lot of WizKids minis. So thank you, WizKids, for making an awesome product. And when I paint them, I'm using Vallejo paints. So thank you, Vallejo, for an awesome product as well. Okay, I think that is it. Are we ready to dive in?
I think I'm asking after all those announcements.
All right, let's do it. Previously in Eretz Nakash, with your plans made and your preparations taken care of, and with an extra bottle of wine from Abel Allerton in your possession,
It's empty now.
you set out from Alestria on a warm and windy spring day, following the path of the 4th hour. Approaching the Fey Forest near the end of your second day of travel, you camped for the night in the shadow of the forest. In the morning, Nyx and Zeldreth noticed a pair of eyes peering at them from the edge of the forest, glowing in the first light of the dawn. As you roused everyone and alerted them to the presence of this creature, the sound of footsteps crashing through the forest seemed to drive that pair of eyes away. You readied yourselves for whatever was drawing nearer to the edge of the forest and saw 6 orcs of different size and stature emerge. Seeing you, they roared with rage and rushed at you, and the fight was on. When the dust had cleared, you were victorious, and as you were gathering yourselves after the battle, you noticed that that pair of eyes had returned. We pick up, from that moment, and I forgot to mention last time, you can all add 500 XP to your total.
That's
not enough for me to get the levels.
Didn't we add
No,
extra?
it's for killing the orcs.
Yeah, that's
Let's be honest.
as a
For
result
us,
of
for
that
you.
battle. Yeah, there should be extras down here.
Just 500, are you sure?
I
Positive.
thought I did one more than that person.
Yeah, you forgot to mention the part about somebody falling asleep.
Did I mention the time that I did 70 damage crit?
Wait a second. Let's pause and hear the story again.
Did you tell them the time that you dropped your dragon sword when you were about to fight a dragon?
That was in 1E, so it doesn't count.
Okay, so with all that said, your XP and just kind of gathering yourselves after the battle, it's early morning, probably 7-ish, maybe a little bit after that, but it's in the first part of the morning. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I want to take a short rest to get my HP back and use my dice because I'm super low.
Okay.
A short rest after we just long rested?
Just long rest?
You can short rest after a battle.
This is the end of the...
First we just did me.
Well, you just slept, but he's hurt unless there's
Can I do the same thing?
healing. Yeah, you can.
I'm doing the
I'm
same
gonna
thing.
search for my arrows and pick them up.
I'm just gonna look at the crowd.
One of them went into the forest.
No, it did not.
Pretty sure one of them did. It looks like
I
one
missed one of them. It didn't go into the forest.
No, it didn't.
That's correct. I'm pretty sure.
How do you know?
Because I shot at an enemy that wasn't in the forest.
With the force behind them, right?
Yeah, but my range is like 150, and they were 150 away. There's no way my arrow went into the forest.
I assume it's 1d12 plus charisma. Or Constitution.
Constitution. Yep.
Plus
Or
all of
any
my
bad.
charisma mod.
So we're doing a short rest.
I am. You don't have to, but I did.
I don't think I can get anything back from this. This will be a long rest.
You can roll your dice.
But I didn't get hit.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh yeah,
there's
there's the other
I'm
point.
just thinking my key points and stuff.
He's just healing up instead of potions and utilizing spells
I need
the
a-
first part of the day.
Pen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch the eyes. See what happens.
Okay. They are unmoving, other than, blink, blink every now and then.
Does someone want to approach it?
I'll
I will.
push it.
I'm good with animals.
How do you know it's an animal?
You know, but it is. I'm good with animals.
Maybe someone with small stature could go.
To not intimidate them.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
So that means I should go. Or me.
The biggest Dragonborn.
I mean, me and you are both the same height.
Zeldreth rages and goes and tries to talk to this thing.
Sounds about right.
Sure, do you want one or two people or just one? One good?
Let's see, just one.
Alright, put down your weapon.
Okay.
Visibly put it down.
This just gets dragged off by the beast because she's so small.
Okay. So you guys,
We'll
trying to-
all. So, okay, I think we were like, what, 150 away from the
yes,
place?
that's right.
So we'll probably, I'm sure they're just resting nearby, so we'd probably be in the same spot. Maybe a couple people will walk a little closer, just to be like within 100 or so.
Okay. And then Nyx continues on
Yeah.
by herself.
Yeah.
Okay. Carefully walking, I suppose, right, in a non-aggressive manner. So you go up, a couple of you, whoever, you can decide who
I'm
that
walking
is.
up a
Okay.
little ways, like to 100 feet or something.
Okay. And then you go on, and you slowly move up. You get 50 feet away. They're still there. Blink, blink. You have that distance. 25, 20. And as you get a little bit closer than that, they blink and don't open again, and you hear the sound of scurrying through the underbrush.
Back up.
Yeah, I back up.
Okay. After a few minutes, you see them again,
Talk to them.
In the same spot? Or further away?
roughly.
Talk to them. Say
Maybe,
something.
maybe not exactly.
Well, I think I could either try tracking it into the forest, or
We can maybe lure it out. Lure it out with some food.
Maybe we should try
Careful,
to
you're gonna
talk
give
to
them
it.
ideas for names.
We should try to talk to it and see if if we talk to it, we can see if it's gonna talk back.
do we know what type of animal it is based on how close we got to it there? Does she at least?
Make a perception check, por
Or
favor.
if it is an animal?
You can do this with advantage because of your history with creatures.
It's a creature.
How do we know?
You just
Just roll again.
19? Okay. They look like animal eyes to you. They look like mammal eyes. Some not tiny, small like rat or something like that, but something a little bigger. Based on because you saw at one point they've been kind of lower to the ground, but at one point in the last session, it's like they rose up a little bit, and putting two and two together with these eyes, it looks like probably whatever it is kind of got up on its haunches a little bit when the noise came up. So you don't know exactly what it is, but your best guess is something like, could be a badger, could be a raccoon, could be, just something in around that, huh?
I said a meerkat.
A meerkat.
anteater.
So we can have someone.
Maybe a little smaller. Maybe the meerkat might be a little smaller.
We have someone that can speak to animals, so
Sure.
we can try that.
We do.
Who's
Wait,
that?
who?
I mean, I can, yeah. It also has this thing.
Yeah.
What point did it disappear? Daniel's isn't as
At
specific
25.
as yours.
I mean,
It was,
no, his,
it was
it's probably the
she
same.
got around closer to 20 feet or so, and now she backed up, and it took a few minutes, but the eyes came back.
This is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Sense.
It's the
No,
same.
Oh,
no.
speak with animals. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either one of
He
you
should
can
do
do
his, because I want to save my last spell slot.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
don't see the spell slot 'cause I don't see
But
it.
Daniel, he can't just cast it. It's like a ritual for him.
that. As ritual, yeah. So ritual takes like 10 minutes to cast it though. So you'll have to spend some time casting it, and then you can walk up to it.
Set the timer.
Yeah.
What is the range on that?
I have no idea.
It's casting the same thing as my spell, but casting on himself. It lasts for 10 minutes.
I know, but I'm just saying, how close do you have to be? What's the range on it?
It's just talking.
Oh, it's just on
Yeah, it's
self.
just
Is that, I
talking.
got
Isn't
you.
it
I
just
understand.
talking distance?
I understand.
It's just talking. You don't have to be just in range of it hearing you.
Understood.
Any suggestions on what I should say?
Just ask it what it's doing.
Okay. It's been 10 minutes then?
Sure, we can say it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, it looks about,
Okay.
that time.
It is kind. No, we need to wait it out in real time. It is moved around a little bit, but you know it kind of seems to be kind of scampering here and there. But for right now, as long as you guys are at that kind of a distance, then it's still there.
Okay. I'll ask it, I'll say like, hello. Would you say like, what are you doing here or something like that?
Whatever you want to say.
Sure, I'll
Okay.
say that.
The eyes raise up, and again, it's within the undergrowth. You know, you're not getting much, although it's getting a little bit lighter, and you think you catch maybe a hint of brown fur, dark brown fur.
It's a bear.
An elephant!
It's mammoth.
But as soon as you do that, though, it stands up like it changed its posture when you did that, but you don't hear anything back.
Maybe he wants us to follow it or something like that.
You can ask it.
I'll send him a message from 100 feet away.
Okay?
I'll say, ask it if it wants us to follow it.
Yeah,
You hear,
guy.
this, you hear this inside of your head.
Yeah, he's like, you want us to follow you?
Make an animal handling check.
Oh no, it's like a bad
I
word.
think you have a plus to that.
Do I?
Oh,
Plus
right
one.
top.
And +4.
You should be handling animals.
8.
Okay. You don't get a response.
Can I try it again?
You don't know you did that.
Well, I can tell if I think I didn't say the best words for it. Is there something you want us to do?
No response. Still there, but no response. It's settled back down now.
We're not there. You got something.
Do we want to have me try to track it and follow it into the woods?
You can ask if it's hungry. What's the food?
Yeah,
I'll send him a message. Say, ask if it's
That's the
hungry.
guy wants to see a magic trick. Make this pencil disappear.
The message to him,
Message to him to tell it or ask it about if it's hungry.
and you do,
I'll ask it.
no response.
Well, let's just
All right,
follow
let's
it.
keep
Now-
going somewhere.
It's about that time that it seems to go upright again, and you can see now there's more light coming in, and you can see an upturned head through the brush. You still can't get a good look at what it looks like to tell what kind of a creature it is. You see this too, because you're up there, and you would see this probably. You're maybe a little further back, though, I guess. But at any rate, you see it look up, and then it drops down, and those of you who are close, hear it scamper off into the forest.
I think we should follow it.
Following its look up, you see there's a couple eagles flying around up above.
All right, I think I should try to track it.
You can talk to the eagles.
Yeah. Maybe I shoot the
Maybe they can
eagles
fly
down.
us to where we need to go.
You have to like yell. There's no way of finding the eagles.
You can
Maybe,
track it.
maybe I
Yeah,
just.
I'm gonna try to follow it into the woods.
Okay.
And
I'm coming with you.
people can follow behind. Don't
Well, I
worry.
think we're all going, aren't we?
It's probably gonna lure us into the
Go ahead and roll a survival check to try to track it.
I'm helping
Being
them, by
helped.
the way. I'm helping them.
Is anyone helping me?
It didn't even roll. Like it just went.
I'm helping.
One. So
Nice.
am I rolling with advantage or someone else rolling?
I have
plus
plus
survival.
4.
To survival?
Yeah.
Go for it.
+1.
I have 18.
18. And so did you each roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I rolled a 1.
Okay. Nice. Nicely done,
Breaking
Ranger.
out the ones.
He like scuffs over all of
Good
them.
thing I'm good
Um,
at everything.
You find some, disturbed leaves and undergrowth there at the within the undergrowth where it was standing, and you follow a little trail of disturbed leaves as it goes into the forest, but after like 10 feet, the trail just seems to be gone.
We need
You
to
can check for it again, can't
We'll
you?
look up. We'll look up.
Do you still have
I guess gonna look up
Stealth
and
slots?
see if he sees anything up in the
What?
trees.
cast Hunter's Mark on it and you always know where it is then?
You can make a perception check.
What if we go back out, try to get it to come back out?
21.
You do not see it.
Can you try to pick up the trail from how far I went in?
Actually, wait, that's a good point because I had Hunter's Mark technically active. I guess I couldn't have shifted it, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time.
Can you put it on animals too?
Yeah, you can put it on anything, and then you have advantage on tracking them.
Should we go back and try to get it to
Yeah,
come
make a-
back?
I forgot I had Hunter's Mark active
It
last
just
time.
ran off without us even trying to go.
I guess we can just back out of the woods for now.
Could it be a secret?
You can safely deduce that it took off when it saw the eagles.
Let's kill the eagles.
Let's
Someone's-
Let's
That's
just wait
exactly
a
what I
bit.
said.
Well, how far up are the eagles?
Flying well up above the canopy. They're up quite a ways.
We can climb the tree.
200, 300 feet?
You try to shoot him?
Sounds about right.
I'm gonna try to shoot one.
Fist of open arrow.
This is just disadvantage, but I'm just using regular arrows.
You're a ranger and you're just going to shoot eagles out of the sky?
I'm not gonna shoot, I'm not trying to hit them, I'm trying to scare them away.
Oh,
Try to scare him ready. You gotta kill him.
If you roll a 1, you accidentally hit it.
Yeah, probably.
Why can't we talk to it? They're just too far away. They won't hear.
It looks like it ran into the woods because the eagles.
No,
are-
the eagles.
Why can't we talk to them?
Yeah.
Because they're so far away.
Help.
I want to see if we can scare the eagles away and then see if the thing will come back.
Okay.
Go back out of the woods. That's gonna be my rule. I rolled a 2
Oh, nice.
plus 8, so it's 10.
okay.
I'm not trying to hit him, I'm just trying to shoot it near it.
You fail at
Okay,
it.
so you fire your arrow away from them. Your intention to get close enough to startle them is not successful, and it's so far away from them that it just, a wind current catches it or something, but it doesn't get anywhere.
It's okay.
It's nowhere near a warning shot across
I
the
have
bow.
48 more arrows to spare. 14.
14, that's good enough. It gets close enough. One of them sees it and kind of veers off and cries out in the air. The other one cries out, and they veer back off again over the forest now instead of out. They've been kind of flying around above the forest and above the open. You guys are kind of north and east of the forest where you camped. They were flying kind of around that and over the forest too. Now they've just gone into the forest or over the forest, and you've lost sight of them.
Can we wait a bit and see if the thing eyes show back up?
Well, we should go back.
How long do you want to wait?
I'd say like 20 minutes
Give
probably.
me 1 second.
Let's wait 2 weeks.
That's a good idea.
Up to 1 hour. Actually, wait. Hunter's Mark would have already gone away though because
You took a short rest already.
because you did that. Okay.
You can cast it again. and see
Yeah, I
if it's
can. I have one more spell slot. Alright.
Okay. So you're going to wait up to how long?
I'll just say 30 minutes or so, half an hour.
After a half hour, it is not returned.
Alright.
Another half hour.
Yeah.
We're just gonna wait for it to show back up.
Or we can just
We
keep
can just
going
go
on the
on
trail.
Can we just keep going the direction we were going before, and then keep an eye on the forest to see if the eyes ever show up again? Is that because we're close enough, right?
Or we could.
You will be, but you're going to leave the forest behind.
Eventually.
Your path took you by the forest, pretty close to it, but not, on the map, it's that kind of lobe that comes up,
Yeah.
that one, and you're going to move now southeast of that.
How long will it take us to pass the forest?
Well, you'll be beside the forest for a while, but you're going to leave this spot behind. As soon as you leave, you're leaving this spot behind.
So our route wasn't going to take us through the forest, just outside of the
It
forest.
skirted the forest.
Stupid map.
Well, we'll probably-
Following the tracking skills of the ranger, which he was rolling really good. Your route did not take you into the forest.
That like that is taking you right into the forest.
I mean, we're going to be traveling along it for a little while if that thing wants to try to...
Yeah, you'll be by it.
Someone
we,
can keep an eye on the forest
Should we
line
take a
and-
look where because the orcs came out of the forest, right? Maybe we should follow that for a bit and see where they were coming from.
That's true.
That's fine.
There's probably a pretty solid path, I would think, right?
Because if I break off branches as they walk.
They weren't trying to go quiet, frankly.
Yeah, so you can roll you want to track the orcs,
Yeah.
backtrack the orcs.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. I'm going to give you advantage no matter how you do it. They weren't trying to be stealthy in any way, shape, or form.
Alright, you're up for those 2 1s.
That is 16. 16 is the roll.
Okay. You're able to
Rolling a
follow.
20.
You're able to follow their
Too.
path into the forest. I mean, easily a good. I don't know how far you want to go, but on that roll, I can get you a half mile into the forest,
Yeah,
and they're still.
I just want to follow it for a
the
bit.
path continues.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm
Is that
where they're
watching for the eyes as we're going.
We should be able to get back
That's
out. and see
fine.
them.
So
Right.
just group perception. So kind of the same thing. You with your tracking, and everyone else with group perception.
Oh,
Nice.
We might want to.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Alright, go.
13.
12, 14,
18.
12.
It's pretty good. Okay. You do not see any signs of that pair of eyes again. You don't see any creatures that seem to match what you were seeing. You see some squirrels jumping amongst the branches.
Did we see the tracks that creature left? I mean, it had to have left some sort of track, right?
You just saw
You
disturbed
roll for tracking.
leaves.
It was too small to make a indention. in the
Was
ground.
It wasn't like wet ground or anything like that. What was your survival check?
I only made the one so far.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys were doing your perception. I guess that was for the first thing. So you didn't see it. So you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Like just say another half mile?
Yeah, just see.
Should we try to be
Okay,
stealthy?
so go ahead.
Everybody? Again, or just him?
All perception for all of you. And okay, so let's start with
Pretty good on
perception.
this side. for
Morzza,
sure.
perception.
7.
Taèlios.
20.
11.
19.
17.
Okay, still good group check, but you do not see it. Same thing. It's getting darker in here. The animal life is a little denser. The bird noises are louder. You hear more scampering about, especially through you hear it in the undergrowth, and you hear it definitely up in the branches. But you do not see anything that seems to be that creature. What was your
22.
survival? 22? Okay. Very good. You are able to continue following the path that the orcs took. It continues on after that. At this point, I need...
Is it dark enough that we need like a torchlight or something?
You don't need torchlight, but it's pretty dim.
I say,
in
what if
here.
it gets dark? I'm just gonna do the drift globe
Daylight.
and light it to the regular, not daylight, but the.
You can tell that if as you keep going, it will get somewhat darker, but it's not an oppressive darkness. It's the canopy is not. The canopy is fairly thick, but it's not at its fullest as spring has gotten on. But I need. Let's see. I need Nyx, and I need Morzza, and I need Farryn, and I need Zeldreth to roll to make a wisdom saving throw.
Are you kidding me? I have 13.
We can always
Plus
save
one.
throw.
You won.
That stinks.
Of course, the one time I rolled bad.
What'd you get? 19? Okay.
3.
Okay.
16.
6.
6? Okay. The 3 and the 6. So our two Dragonborn.
6? That's stupid.
Our
That's
two
high enough
Dragonborn.
for sure.
You are feeling very lightheaded and woozy, and you have lost your bearings completely. You feel like you're half asleep and completely disoriented.
I mean, I never had the bearings, so we're good.
So you can tell us what you're feeling, then we can go ahead and leave.
I really lightheaded. I can't. I don't know anything right now. I don't know anything. Kind of
How's that
confused.
any different from any other time?
you know where you are, but if you had to find your way out right now, you would have no clue what direction to head. Your head is
Is it
just
resistance?
swimming.
I'm resistant to everything.
Well, you're. I know why.
I'm a wood elf. That probably.
No, it's your elf. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go back.
Set out.
I
And
was
let's
just
keep going on the path to try to
Okay.
find this thing.
Could keep going. I mean,
Yeah.
You head out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna back up.
As you do, you guys are needing to, they can follow you, but they're wandering off the path. If you weren't,
Here,
if you weren't,
take me into my stick.
if you
I'll
weren't,
get you out.
if you didn't shepherd them, they would just wander off in whatever direction.
Dragonborns can't take them anywhere.
so the person who got knocked out. It says the person who got knocked out.
Okay, so you follow back, you backtrack the way
Pretty
you
quickly.
came. You get to the edge, and you're heading back on the path now. Is that your plan?
Yeah.
Okay, for as long as that takes, and it was, it's slow going in the forest, so your movement's
Actually-
half, basically.
No, it's not.
For everybody else it is.
No. Favorite terrain, meaning that anybody I'm leading does not have any sort of movement disadvantage.
Oh, interesting.
Don't get technical with me. I appreciate a good rules drop, so thank you for letting me know that. I didn't know that it affected everybody else.
Let me double check that, but okay.
Anyway.
I just want to make sure, but I'm pretty
Where'd
sure.
that confidence go? Hold on a second.
Well, I don't want to cheat you out of your destroying our party.
I'm not destroying your party. I'm just telling you it takes some time to get
We're
out.
probably like
Pretty sure that's
we're
what
probably half a mile
favorite
from
terrain.
this cave of riches.
Probably.
How'd you know that magic item I put in, magic place I put in here? The Cave of Riches. It doesn't matter to what's happening right now.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna get out anyways.
Your group cannot become lost by magical means.
See, we can't come lost. We're not gonna go wander off.
Yeah,
We're
does that
good.
change anything?
That changes a lot.
It changes everything.
Look, I
Forest.
know,
Forest is my. This is forest, right? Yeah, forest is my.
forest.
No, the Faith Forest is actually
No, it's
Badland.
Desert.
it's a river.
It's a swamp.
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so in normal time, you made your way in a mile or so.
Wait. Also, when you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled. I forgot to add that to my. I should have added that to the tracking of the thing, probably. It didn't matter since I rolled.
Yeah. So you make your way out, and the time that it takes then is. The point is, once you're out, it takes some time. Is it going there?
I'm probably gonna sneeze again.
The allergies are bad in the forest.
Yes.
It takes some time before your two Dragonborn companions have their wits about them. It's about an hour or so before your heads are cleared, and they do clear, but until then you're just loopy. So you guys are still having to keep an eye on them.
My name's Loopy.
But you're able to hit the road again if that's what your intention is. Yeah?
Yeah, if we don't see the eyes anymore, I think we just.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, so you're off then, back on the trail. So I need survival from you and group perception. Everybody else.
Are we
is
just doing
travel.
one travel today? Probably. Because we've already spent like 4 hours in the morning. 2 hours.
Yeah.
Of course.
You'll be able to do 2 because it's not like you stop at dark. You know, so it's still fine. It'll just be a
And
little
someone
bit
was
later.
helping me, correct? Last time we did this? I don't
I
remember.
think Tom was.
Yeah.
I was helping.
So I was making my roll.
You were with
advantage.
advantage.
Yes. This was a what check?
Survival.
14.
You are pretty confident that you're still holding the line, lining up with where you came from, and you can kind of see your own path and the way it's on and the direction you're going, and you're confident that you're on the right trail.
Perception check or we die.
No, he's helping me.
Oh yes.
Do I need to do
Group perception check.
No,
Go,
no, no,
go around.
no.
What'd you get?
Oh,
Because you're helping me with the direction.
16.
Following.
okay. So you roll twice.
What'd you roll?
15.
8.
20.
Okay.
What's
You guys see nothing of any interest on that first march. Go ahead and do the same thing for the second half of the day.
Yes. Finally.
Oh, I forgot to ask, what pace are you traveling at right now?
Fast.
Did we say we slowed it down to the regular pace?
Yeah, we
because
did.
we thought we'd be getting kind of around where it might be. So
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
maybe next session.
Hopefully 2, at least maybe 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back and shop before.
So
we
you encounter nothing at that during the afternoon march. What did you get?
I rolled a natural 20. So 25.
So we find it.
25. Yeah, you make it
Comment.
Is there snake in this?
7,000.
No, I just got the dice and slipped.
Yeah, you are. You have every confidence. Again, you're maintaining, but no one has
We're
seen
so good at
anything.
following the sun.
There's nothing that is. First of all, there's no encounters or anything like that, but there's also no. There's nothing that stands out as a place that might house the next dungeon that you're looking for.
Maybe it's not
Us
there.
for a second perception.
Just keep going.
Doing the game.
When we get to this river, we'll know we've
I
gone
just
too
went
far.
around and got him.
Probably. Yeah.
Maybe.
No, the river
I
will
didn't
be on
We'll
this.
just take the road back to
Not
West
done.
Rand and
We
go a
didn't see
different
it.
direction.
It's fine. I rolled terrible anyway.
The map's probably wrong. It's probably gonna be like over
All
here
right.
in the river.
So we'll set up camp like normal.
Yep. Anybody, anything in particular tonight, or just normal?
Nope.
Same as always.
Just kind of want to rest.
All right.
I'm gonna get all my spell slots back.
Get my house back.
Okay, first march, first watch. That is.
First march.
Roll perception.
And you
Farryn and Taèlios.
22.
You want me to actually roll? Perception?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the camp.
Oh, we're watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were traveling again.
Yeah, you
I
just
thought you
rolled
said
twice
daytime.
for you.
I said march, and then I changed it to watch.
Oh, 19.
22.
All right. Alert and awake. You don't notice anything. You have an uneventful watch at the camp. Next, Morzza and Thaèndrys.
Great.
Nice.
Probably rolled a
What's,
one.
what is perception? 5.
5.
And what'd you
Wow.
get?
5.
So you rolled a 3. Josh probably rolled a 4.
You guys are.
Oh, you were so 2.
Thaèndrys is captivated by the clear night sky and the stars.
And he's dazed
You
by
might
his
actually think about
knockout.
switching
But
to
it's
the
not
second
like
watch.
you're completely spacing it off. But
They-
you're a little
Yeah,
bit.
both have bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
You're thinking back to that forest, and boy, you didn't like the way that felt, and your mind drifts a little bit. But fortunately, nothing wanders up and catches you by surprise or anything, and you have an uneventful watch as well. Final watch: Zeldreth and Nyx.
River is 20. That's not bad. Well, I mean, technically
get?
it is 20.
9.
20.
9 and 20. Okay. Uneventful watch.
Lame.
The sun comes up, and you guys are set for another day.
Any
Are you by the
eyeballs?
forest still? Any eyes?
The forest is now more or less behind you.
Okay.
It's behind and to your right. So like if you look right to your right, you're looking kind of south, but and if you look back just a little bit, it's still off in the distance there, but it is not close to you at this point.
So we're expecting a river coming up at some point.
Yeah.
I guess we'll keep traveling.
Okay. Go ahead. Same things: perception checks and survival check.
You're not rolling very well.
24.
24. Now you're rolling hot on those survival checks.
Pretty good at survival checks.
Perception.
Not really good at anything else.
9.
But it's really getting us home.
9, Taèlios.
I let him roll.
Oh,
five.
that's right. Sorry, Nyx.
18.
Good.
4.
19.
19. Okay.
I think you rolled
Mixed
over.
bag, but you don't notice anything. But on that first march, you cross the road. You arrive at the road that you took north to Alestria.
You guys want to go see my parents?
Some time ago.
Yeah. Might as well.
What's their name? That's the most important thing. If they're
And you
cocktail, we're not
can
going.
tell two things, all of you. You can tell one that the ground is beginning to fall toward a valley, and you know that the river you're headed toward is a large river. You can also see in the distance that
The Dark Harbor.
you can see, there's that, but you can see how the land climbs at some point too. And so while you're going down toward a valley, way off in the distance, the land begins to climb as well in that. And so you know that the terrain changes at that point, and you're drawing nearer to the river, and you know from your own experience and living kind of in that part that you're approaching the really rocky area of that part of the world. Yes,
Can we find
the
craft?
crags.
This is where we're gonna find it.
I bet. Probably, yeah.
Let's
Doesn't
just
make
go
that-
like straight north and see if
That's
there's
so much
anything
further away than everything else.
Well, the
there.
map
Yeah,
is
we're already too far.
wrong.
The map is
there.
probably like
Yeah, we might
so
be.
wrong.
So-
we haven't crossed the road yet, right? Or anything?
You crossed the road on the first march.
So
We haven't
guessed
crossed
So
it
if
yet.
you wanted to, you did not encounter anyone or anything at the road, but you did get to the road on your first march.
Oh, man, that's so wrong.
It's not so wrong.
It's super wrong. You're right.
Your face is super wrong.
So we must have somehow passed.
I don't even know. Somehow,
Let's just go
according
back.
to the map.
I don't know.
You say go back?
Yeah, if we're like
Where?
clear down here, I don't know.
See, the thing is, I'm fairly confident we've been traveling in the right direction.
Well,
Yeah.
Just haven't seen
We
it.
probably missed it.
Not necessarily.
Where?
We've been rolling pretty high
That's
on.
the DM. I
Well,
don't know.
We've been rolling pretty high on perception though. Well, some of us at least.
I think we should keep
We
going.
would've found it.
He is confident in his.
It probably is in the crags. Probably, the crags
Yeah,
are
I think we
probably
should.
up
I think we
here.
should at least give it a little bit further.
Map
Yeah, I
is
think
wrong.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let's go. Second march.
Go ahead. Repeat process.
One. You're gonna roll
Good thing I have you help
two
me.
ones.
Oh, you're right.
Survival check is what?
14.
Okay. Everybody else on perception?
17.
13.
I'm up to a 5.
Nice.
You're always so good at perception
24.
checks.
Just roll again.
Okay. You don't see, there's the thing you're looking for is where would this dungeon be? You don't want to miss that. You don't see that. But now you can see very clearly this river valley, and you know you are going to arrive at the river on your last march. You're that close to it. You can tell that much.
We'll cross the river.
But you didn't see anything in this march.
Let's keep going to the river and we'll camp there.
Okay?
Oh, we can get attacked by
A dragon.
some sea monster.
Last round of checks.
See,
Maybe it's in the Dark Harbor.
That's what I'm thinking. Wait, we're doing another march today?
You one more
To
mark.
get to your final march gets you to the river.
Didn't we already do
We
two?
did
dots?
two.
The dots on the
We
bottom
can do
of
3
it.
though.
We're doing a third march?
Yeah.
Dots on the bottom. Yeah.
22.
Well, okay. You're going at a normal pace? Okay, sorry. I had you slowed down at a slower pace. Either way, by the end of the day, you get there. So we'll just call that one good. I don't need your numbers here. You get to the river.
Okay, I got a 22.
Well, you're totally lost.
I'm gonna go fishing.
You didn't bring your.
You in what fishing pole?
Stick. Just
Yeah.
hit 'em.
You just need.
You
just
just
need
need
a little
to
ring.
rope.
Yeah.
I can
yeah,
do
you
that
need
thing
rope.
where I like make the water like and just fish right out.
Wait, I'll get some
Strap
worm.
on land.
I'll use beast sense and get
Okay.
beast sense and get some worms.
So you are now at the Stonewater River. And just for perspective for you guys, the players, and a couple of you crossed this river on your way to Alestria. This river, think of it essentially as the Mississippi. This is the great river of
Mississippi,
of
bro,
this-
down by Mississippi.
this area of the world. However, just as the great rivers fluctuate in their width, depending on where you are, so does this one. And you know that where the river runs between the forests, which you have followed it on before, it is very wide at that point. You also know that it is narrower in and as it comes out of the crags. So as you get to the river at the end of this day, you're looking at a river that is about 300 feet across, and that's a narrow part of the river. Now make perception checks.
Man, I got this 20.
Everyone rolled really high.
Ooh.
That's one.
Yep.
You rolled a 1. You probably you rolled low.
Okay.
21.
Wow.
Ooh, we tied 21.
12.
21.
21,
I
12.
heard it.
8.
21 too.
Whoa.
3 to 21. 22. That's lame. You ruined
Those are
it.
some nice rolls.
Critical perception.
Okay. Several of you notice as you're looking up and down the river and looking around the area, you notice as you look across the river, so you're now looking at, you've come down and you're on a kind of a high bank that drops down into the river. It's a little bit rocky here, but it's kind of the end of the plains as you get to the river. The bank on the other side is very different. You're essentially looking at bluffs on the other side of the river. High, rocky bluffs. And as you're looking across that kind of almost a cliff wall, not like super high cliff, but it's all rocky, and you know that this becomes the crags as you go northeast from here. That you can see that there's a spot across the way.
Say northeast?
Northeast of where you are.
Across the river?
Look,
Which way is north on the
look,
map?
this is the map. So river's here. So we're like come up to the river, northeast, which is up that way, across the river. We understand, most people.
That's the direction that they go. So basically, where you are at the river is, I don't know how you don't see that.
It seems easy to me.
You have come down here. If you look northeast that way, it's the crags.
They're not on the other side of the river.
Yes,
Huh?
it is.
Then we'd be in the crags.
From here, well, the crags, this is, right here is the craggiest of the crags. From here, they fall away down towards the river. This is like the foothills, so to speak, of the crags. That's why it's not super high right there.
Tom's the
But
longer
it's
map man.
rocky over here, and as you're looking across the way, you can see that there's an outcropping coming out from the face of the cliff that's on the other side, and as the river flows past that, the river also cuts in, but the outcropping goes over against the wall. So it's not like a rock that's within the river and the river's flowing around it. It's the river is flowing by it here, but on this side, so from your perspective, it would be over here. You're looking across the river and the river is flowing this way, south, and there's this big outcropping that sticks out here and the river flows in this way, but there's no outlet for it to flow back that way out of the river. So there's there's something.
So if we,
flows in.
when
You
we-
can't see it from this angle.
if we head north along the bank of the river,
There
we'll
is
be
a
able to-
bridge
be
up
able to
here,
see
right?
on that.
There's a bridge to the
Yeah, it's the
south.
Didn't
of
I
where
cross
you are.
that? I thought I crossed that.
If we move
Did
to
I?
the north along the river, following the river, would we be able to see like kind of back into that area?
Yes. Presumably.
Who's been here?
We should do that.
Who knows
Let's do
this
that.
No
terrain?
one's been into the crowd.
Or
We're
should
gonna
we-
head to the.
should
We're gonna
we-
head north then. We're gonna.
You came from the complete opposite
We can scout a
direction
little
across
bit,
the
but we're
different
regular.
river.
I knew I
We're
crossed a
regular
bridge.
Orcs,
Okay, so we're gonna
Yes,
head.
you crossed this river quite a ways to the north.
We'll scout it out a bit.
We're heading
We'll-
north,
Like heading north along the riverbank just a little bit.
Okay.
so we can see that kind of.
Okay, you go north and since the sun
Also looking for a good place to cross. Close by. Maybe because you could potentially, maybe not, probably cross with the horses actually.
the sun is hitting that face. So in kind of the last hour or two of sunlight in the day, you're able to go far enough north where you can look back across the river and see in there, and you can see that where the water flows there, it flows into the cliffside through like a big cave opening almost, into darkness.
Is there any walkway, or does it need to be accessed only by boat?
Boat would be easiest from where you are, but looking at the terrain, if you were to get to the other side, you could approach it from the south, keeping in mind the rocky area here gets worse the further north you go. So you're at the tail end of it. You think that you could scale around and get to that outcropping on foot. There's no way your horses would be able to make it. But you would be able to get there, and then you might just have to drop down into the water or something there, but you could at least get over there.
I got some
Can we see how deep the
back to
water
the-
is?
Is there any pathway into the cave area, or is it just straight river in there?
It looks like it's just water flowing into there.
Can we like walk up to the water edge and kind of like, how deep does it go? Like, can I walk and I keep walking? Like, go
Well, the
make
bank
river
is
a little bit?
you're up above the water right now on the bank, and it kind of slopes down. So you could go down, have someone hold a rope or something and go down there. But
I want to go
It's gonna
down.
be deep.
just general knowledge.
Might be better for me since I go with the speed.
Just make a.
Just let me go down there.
Yeah, you can can you shape the water? And,
You know,
walk on
you
it?
don't even need to roll for this. Farryn, you live on this river. It's where you're from. It flows right by where your home is. You know that this river is fairly deep. It has a range of its depth, but you can always count on it being at least 20 feet deep.
So there's a crossing here, so if we just go south
Yeah.
and then come back, we'll
That's
be
what
there.
we should
We
do.
can do that the next day.
Yep, you could do that.
Alright, we'll take a rest and then do that the next day.
We just gotta craft a boat. How many logs do we need?
With the
57.
nighttime
I got enough
shift,
though.
we might switch up the nighttime shift a little bit.
He
You wanna
used
do
to take
that?
me part
That's
of that.
fine.
Why?
I don't ultimately I
Because
don't think it matters.
he's got a better perception for the second shift than any of you two do. So it'd be good to have.
She has good.
No,
She's
no,
on
the
the
second
Oh,
shift.
Yeah.
So I'll switch him out for either you or
It really doesn't
Thaèndrys or Morzza, one of the two.
We both of us
I
have
can
also-
just be on the first shift, and then Tom can be in the second shift. That way we have a ranger and a close-up person on each.
If you go to the second though, then we'll be up the rest of the night basically because you and I only need 4 hours. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just do my 4-hour thing and then be up for the rest of it, really.
Alright, we'll switch that.
So, what change are you making?
I'm on the first shift with.
Morzza is
Farryn.
switching with Taèlios to the first shift.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so that night. So the first watch is Farryn and Morzza.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make your perception checks.
17, baby.
23.
14.
Knocked it out of the park again.
Okay, you have an uneventful first watch.
Like, we need those XP.
Second watch is Taèlios and Thaèndrys then, right?
Yep.
What's that?
Lame.
13.
14.
Another
You
uneventful
got
watch.
You're the +2. You roll a 12.
Right? No, you.
Yeah. Thank you for the advice. 14.
19.
And a final uneventful watch. It is the daytime.
Not bad. Not monsters.
We're just gonna start sprinting off towards the bridge.
Yeah, we're going fast. We're going fast.
Yeah, we're gonna travel fast paced today.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna speed this up. Let's just.
No, but we're trying to get there faster.
Yeah, trying to get there fast.
So we want to have more night shifts.
More time. Basically.
Okay.
Should only take like one, maybe two times either.
Okay. At a fast pace, based on your memory of this area and the bridge, you think you have a pretty good shot at making that distance if you go at a fast pace this day.
Oh yeah, we got that. We'll go fast.
We're going real fast.
I remember this place.
Okay. Just
I mean, we already know what we're doing.
A
We're
single-
tracking the river.
yeah,
and then we're tracking
just
the river back.
just a
Do we need to
single
roll to make sure we see the
Roll
water?
just a single roll for
Perception?
for perception.
Why are
I mean-
you rolling? You don't have any perception.
Everyone rolls for.
Yeah, I mean everybody. Just,
Yeah,
just
okay.
give me a perception roll. Right at this point, because you're not trying to track anything. Go around the table, starting with Nix. What do you got?
26.
26.
Natural 20 there.
That's nice.
24.
13.
18.
17.
18.
All right.
Absolutely destroyed our perception.
I think we were able to keep our eyes on the river.
Yeah, we-
see the river. You, Yeah, so throughout the day, you have no encounters. As you're coming back over the, coming back to the north, back to the spot that you're trying to get to, you see some very large, seemingly large creatures flying up above the crags. And I want,
History check.
is anybody proficient in nature?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Pretty sure.
Negative
I'm
one.
not proficient.
Is everybody? Yeah. Oh no. Not
Yeah, I'm
that.
proficient in
You're proficient in nature.
I have negative one.
I have a +1 to it, but I don't have
Nobody else?
No.
Just a +1.
I'm proficient in history though.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
History of nature.
I'm proficient in athletics.
let's do
I'm
this.
proficient in religion.
He's proficient in history. The history
Also,
of
as we're
nature.
just as a note, since we know we're going to be walking on foot here, we're going to be looking for some place to hide the horses, like inside some trees with
Okay.
grass. And
So let's do this.
Allergies.
Roll nature check. Nature check.
You didn't want me rolling a nature check?
I don't have
didn't
any
make one.
nature.
So why are you rolling
I
it?
don't know.
Because you were around here, probably.
You're a rogue.
Because you're a ranger. That's why I'm having you roll it.
Rain.
13.
21.
Okay. You both know what these are. These are griffins
Ah.
flying up above
Don't
the
get
area.
close.
You also
Not
both
griffins.
know
I don't know.
that one of the favorite meals of griffins
Horses.
are horses.
Yeah.
Let's kill
Which
them.
is why I'm saying we want to find a hiding spot for our horses.
We need to kill them, man. Kill them.
One
Shoot
of my
them.
traits is that I want to fight every animal on the earth.
Wait, is it actually?
No.
I say with the rocky area, what is it? I think what it's called. What are those like the big like
Rocks?
huge centipede like creatures that you find in like rocky areas or mountains?
The remoras?
Yeah, remoras. Is that how it's pronounced? Remoras? Remoras?
I suppose it's
All right,
up,
can we
it's
find out?
up to the table.
They look
Tom will
cool.
spell it.
Can we find a really good hiding spot for the horses?
Have we crossed the bridge yet?
Yeah, we
we
have.
did.
Have we crossed the bridge?
That was
Yeah,
hours
Yeah, we're on
ago.
the other side of the river.
Oh, I thought
I
you
just
came-
did a roll for the whole day.
Oh.
Are you sure you
okay.
saved that wasn't on the Fey Forest there?
I didn't
You
save
didn't
it.
save it.
I mean, like now you're still being affected by it.
Confused.
Yeah, go ahead and
Roll for history check.
just make perception checks.
I'm making a sleight of hand check to see if we can
Is that
disguise the
garbage?
Oh, wait, are we all supposed to roll it?
What are we rolling?
I guess.
Perception.
We're all rolling.
No,
for
my
this?
horse is gonna be
That's
dead.
garbage.
My horse is gonna be
What
dead.
about that? Is that garbage?
No, that's decent.
18.
9.
You're going
22.
mind guard.
20.
Okay.
6. My
Okay.
horse.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's a fairly thick copse of trees where you could tether the horses. It's as good as it is going to get, you know. So you know there are griffins in the area.
We have any magical protection?
You can.
No.
They're hidden from you. You're confident that they'll be hidden from overhead view, but you also know you're kind of taking your chances with this.
Who cares about
Nothing
our
else we
horses?
can do, right? Let's
mean-
hide them underneath the water.
Should we split the horses
Yeah.
up?
You should split the horses in two,
Yeah, that's,
so that
I mean,
that's what I meant.
I
I
mean,
just
we
give
can
them
always,
all potions of water breathing and they can just sit in the water for.
I mean, we can always buy new horses if they die.
I'll just give myself the.
I named my horse Gurn, though. It's not really care about it.
okay. So you tether your horses there,
Yeah.
and then, okay. And there's areas, you know, there's grass in the area where they can graze at least. And it's you know where you've got them is kind of this cluster of trees. It's kind of close to the river. It's not like a long ways back, but you know the further away you get, the fewer trees there are anyway. It gets
Yeah.
rockier, and
Yeah,
the
the
trees
trees
are
are
just
gonna
growing
die.
close to the water.
Price we're willing to pay.
So, leaving your horses there, you are able
Horse actually
to
slows
make
you
your
down.
way out onto this large rocky area, and you can see down below you where the water is flowing into this.
You know, this
Cave.
sounds like a great time.
For the rope.
Rope.
Yeah. I
Yep.
Just drop that rope down there.
Yep, we're gonna and removable rod, set it right up top. We'll hang the rope, tie the rope on it. And
Well, how are we going to get the rod, though? We're going to want that.
Yeah, we might want that
know.
actually.
You can. The rope can tie itself on anything.
Yeah, we can tie it up to a rock probably.
And then we can just, can we untie it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
magic
it'll
it.
untie
on itself,
it.
won't
Who
it?
has it?
You have it, I think.
Who has the car? Oh.
You have
Hey.
it?
Yeah, rope of
Steven, you can
climb.
spray your water to get some more
We
water.
can go
going.
down, right? We can send it down.
You cannot use this rope to climb down.
Only up.
3,000 pounds, so you'll be alright.
Take your horses.
We'll just lower our horses down.
Yeah, so you can tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object or unfasten itself.
Just, yeah,
Pass
just,
it to a rock.
Okay, I've fastened the rope to a rock.
I
No,
can go down.
actually,
You know-
we should have bought the second immovable rod. That way you can make a ladder and you just.
Yeah,
So give me.
I can go down.
It makes more sense for me to go down, I think.
Why? What do you need for
Probably
to climb
one-
that rope?
probably
How
two
long
people
is
going
our-
down.
How long is our rope? By the way, does it say?
It's
Or do you
50.
know?
I think it's 50.
Yeah,
but
50.
double
It
check.
depends on what you need to get get
How
back
wait-
up or stuff like that.
How high up are we? It's not like super high, is it?
No, it's about a 20-foot.
Okay.
From where you are, it's
So I
about
can just
20
jump
feet
down.
down to the surface of the water.
You don't. Wait, didn't you get like a slow fall or whatever?
Yeah.
So just jump.
I got a rope. I can go ahead and get down the rope.
But I wanna-
I'm
I wanna see
jumping
you
into
slow-
water. I don't really want to just jump into
What if
water.
there's like piranhas?
You're not.
Can I just go down the rope and see if there's any kind of path and
I
stuff?
don't know if you noticed, but he has dark vision, so he should be able to see.
Should we? Should we? This is the end of the day now, right?
Oh,
So
maybe
like
we
we're
should.
probably not gonna be wanting to adventure. Could we?
But the light's shining in right now.
Say the drift globe has a daylight, right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
resets at dawn. So we can brighten that thing up. Maybe able to see into the cave.
Okay.
I'm good with
Then
that.
let me do that. That's
Okay.
what I wanted to do in the first place.
That's what I'm saying.
So I go down the rope
Okay.
with the drift globe full day. It's following me. I say the word or whatever. And I just want to look around to see if there's an actual path or if it's literally just all water that we have to drop into.
Okay. You get down there and you can see that actually you can, if that's all you want to know, from up above you can see that there isn't a path. It's just water flowing.
We're
into
gonna make
the
a
cave.
path.
You're-
You have the rope, so can I drop down after you climb back up and see how deep it is? Kind of like, because I'm like 7 foot, so I'll kind of just it's 50 foot, kind of go down the rope until I get to the water,
Yeah.
try to find how low it is.
So you're gonna go down to the bottom. You're just
Yeah,
gonna let
and-
your equipment take you down.
No, I'm gonna hold on to the rope and 'cause
That's
it's
what I
50
mean.
It's 50
But you're
feet.
gonna go down the rope into the water.
Yeah,
and
and try to
see.
still hold on to the rope, never letting go of it. But
Yep. Okay.
Never
So
Make an athletic
that's
check.
right. Make a just strength.
the strength.
Yeah.
He's gonna let go of the rope.
Well, let's say I'll probably take off my armor, won't I? So I'm not wearing armor to just
Well, the
drop
armor
to the
would-
bottom of the
So it's up to
water.
you. It's up
I'm
to you.
taking off the armor up top and I'm climbing
I'm
down.
gonna put
You
on his
didn't
armor.
say that though. I mean, technically.
Yep. Go
Roll
ahead.
Strength. A 23.
Okay, that's good. The strength check was mostly against the strength of the current, not to hang on to a rope. Because as soon as you're in the water, you feel the water taking you, and so the rope is secured to something else.
We're gonna secure it to the movable rod up here.
Yeah, okay. For now, anyway.
Yes,
even if
for
you
now.
don't leave it
Yeah,
up there.
yeah.
So that's fine. So as you go down, the current hits you and starts to sweep you in towards the cave. And as you go down the rope, you get down, and it goes down probably about 12 feet or so, and you hit the bottom right there. But in the meantime, it has swung you about to the cave entrance. So you're down there, and you can pull yourself up out of the water if you want, but you're able to hang on to the rope against the current.
So you can't stand on the bottom then if you
You cannot stand and have your head above water, no.
I'll climb back up.
Need like a
This is like a
break.
swimming challenge.
Can we
for us?
see anything in the cave with the daylight?
Um,
Can
Or
he
is it
be?
just
Can he be
dark
down there?
cave with water?
Wait. Okay.
it's, yep.
Pass the drift globe to him, right? Just let him the current carry him into the cave and see what he sees.
That's what I'm saying.
Does he? He doesn't have the drift globe yet.
Who,
So
me?
when he comes back up, we'll try.
So
Okay.
me?
Time
So
to
you're-
Okay, so I
I
go
think that's
grab it and go back down, let the water take whatever takes
Since
me
the
into
rope
the
is
cave.
50 feet, you should be able to kind of swim down 30
Go
feet.
30, yeah.
I think it's time to use the potion
Well,
of
yeah,
growth.
you can just let yourself go as it goes
Still
in
holding
and
the end of the
drift
rope,
into
yeah.
it and holding up the drift globe.
Yeah.
Drift
I'll
globe.
have my armor on this time.
Okay.
Drift globe has daylight.
Drift globe is on daylight right
Yes.
now. Okay. So yeah, you kind of are swung, drifted in the water in the current into through the cave entrance, and as the light from the drift globe fills the space that you're in, you are in a very, very large chamber, kind of circular, obviously not perfectly circular, it's just naturally carved. But you're in a chamber with a huge pool in it. In the light of the drift globe, you would guess it's somewhere in the 70 to 80 feet across, basically, kind of a diameter of about that. There are a few places where there's kind of a shore, like a beach-ish kind of a thing. In like away from you on the other side is the largest of those, but immediately to your left there's one, and immediately to your right there's one. And as you go swing in there and let the current take you, it feels like, so if you're kind of coming in over, if the river's here and you crossed and you went down here, it feels to you like the current is wanting to sweep you toward what would be the south wall of it, but you don't see an entrance there or an exit there or anything.
Zelda logic.
But it's just at the, as you go in, you can feel it wanting to sweep you this way, and there's a beach here and a beach here, but most of the chamber is away from you. It goes about 70 to 80 feet that way.
Can I see any like door or anything on the other side?
You don't notice anything from here, and you can see it fairly well. The daylight gets most of the way there.
So either side, there's no door.
Not that you can see at this point.
Should we just go into the cave camp in there?
Sure. What we could do is take the immovable rod. Would the rope reach a beach from where it's tied up right now? The rope is 60? It's 60.
Is it 60?
Mm-hmm.
It might just reach one of the smaller beaches to either side of the cave entrance. It would not reach the larger one.
We could always just
across.
tie another rope to that end of it, and then that way we still have the rope fastened up above, and then it ties to a normal rope down here. Then we can just
Put it up to the
fasten that in the cave, and then use it to get out whenever we're done.
Yeah.
and get down.
So I'll pull myself back. I'm trying to make a strength check, trying to pull against the
No,
current.
you're good. You're good. You've fought the current and won. You're holding on just fine.
Okay, so I'll get back up and tell them what I found.
Okay. So you want to make your way down in?
So we're gonna
Swap
what
the
do we have?
rope.
What do we have for up on top? Is there like anything sufficient we could tie a rope
There
to?
are, yeah, there's big rocks. There are branches that have kind of grown out from trees that have kind of grown out of the cliff and
Okay.
up. That
So
are,
yeah, we'll have the.
there are places where you can secure it, no
We'll
problem.
tell the rope to fasten.
Well,
No,
so
no,
should
no.
we should-
Non-magical
Yeah,
rope first,
non-magic.
and then we'll-
And the second one will be magic. And then
Why
we
would we want the?
that
so
would,
no one can steal it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that way we can keep the magic
If we
rope.
tie them together, they can still pull the rope out and take it. It doesn't matter.
But
what
we can
side.
We can
but he
take
can
the
untie
magical
it.
rope with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he can
'Cause we
untie
can,
it.
and we
Yeah.
can animate the rope to tie again.
Yeah.
To the rope that's hanging.
So we're gonna swap the rope for a non-magic.
So you're going to tie off a normal rope that leads down and does what you were just doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're going to tie the magical rope to that and get
Yeah.
your
So we
way
can get a little further in.
into the cave. Okay.
Who's gonna go? You're gonna go first.
That's fine.
Take the immovable rod and put it on the beach. Tie it to that so we
Yeah.
can just come down on the rope and not even get in the water.
We have to just put it in the air,
Yeah.
push it impossible.
You'll have to get in the water to get through the cave entrance, probably, somewhat, because there's
Oh, really?
there's only a few
Wet.
feet of clearance between the water and the top of the
I
cave.
knew I should
So
probably
I'll go
say
down.
that.
I'll go down. Here's
You're
what
getting wet.
here's what I'll say.
Okay.
I want to go down first
Everyone roll
and
strength
go
checks.
to the beach and tell them, go down first, secure the rope, then I want to come back to the bottom of the rope. That way, when someone comes down, I can make sure they don't get taken away by the current and help them get on with
Okay.
the rope.
Okay. Working together on that plan, it sounds like a fine plan that you will all be fine at accomplishing.
Sure.
And helping one another,
Wait, wait, wait.
you are able to get in, and you can go to either the north or the south beach.
Here's
I
Whichever
want to
the
go the
biggest
one.
one.
I want to go the one opposite of where the water's taking us.
Yeah, sure.
Whichever one we go to, we'll just have
That'd
to
be
go
the
to
north side,
other one.
wouldn't it?
Yes.
I want to go somewhere.
Yeah, the water seems to be flowing south, and there is a beach to the north side.
Let's go to the north one.
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Okay.
Does the Wand of Secrets reset it down?
It's already been reset. It's been.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying if we were to use a charge now, would it reset it down?
Yeah, we're gonna do a long rest that one.
You're gonna do a long rest? Oh yeah, we're reading it down.
Okay.
It gains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Yes. Okay, so we should use it before.
Well, we haven't even seen the. Wait. So which way is north and south?
Well, we're coming in this.
You have come in.
So this way should be north, right?
I'll
Yep.
put this up so we can see.
So this is where we're going. No, we're gonna go over here.
Right?
right?
So I'm guessing somewhere over here that we should find some really big doors that require the Elvish word for friend to enter in, and then there's a monster in the middle.
Obviously.
Probably.
Yeah.
Good thing we know the answer already.
Are we on the bigger beach?
That's where we should go, I think.
Where we're going into
Did we-
the north, so we're
Oh,
into the
going
north.
north.
So it'll be here and then over to here.
Fine.
What's the cave music?
Let's say a whirlpool.
We're being attacked by a water monster.
Titan.
Okay. So you make your way in.
Is this this north?
And then just kind
No,
of
the
go right
north,
here.
the
We want to
north,
go.
yeah, the small one is where you could get
You
to,
wanna-
but it's
I would
not. It's
say-
just big enough to kind of get in and stand on it.
We're gonna
first.
we're gonna end up over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if at that point in that water, the current, you can just kind of swim over there, no problem,
Yep.
because it's the current is wanting to flow basically from the cave entrance there toward Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, it wants to go like that. It's a whirlpool.
You can go over here.
Does it look like a whirlpool?
No. It's just the way I drew it because I'm not an artist.
It's like a water mountain. This is
So the current was flowing to where?
Towards Tom.
Yeah,
It
that's
kind of-
why.
just imagine that it comes in and just kind of goes.
Okay, so
Like
someone
that.
want to take the wand of secrets and kind of just wait and see where the water goes and then try to use that?
What?
Why don't we just
Yeah,
search
why don't we
this
search
beach
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, we'll search the wall first.
Because we do that.
We're not using the. Let's search this normal
Just
first,
normal first?
and then,
Yeah.
and then we can check with
If
the
we-
wand.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
We've got the secret searching.
So you're searching in that area with the wand of secrets.
No.
Not the wand yet.
Normally.
Oh.
Just and also we want to
Okay.
check the secret, don't we?
Perception checks
I
then.
doubt
How many people do you want to make a perception check?
You can all just make a group perception check.
Sounds like the,
You're all looking.
sounds like the don't start.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, 2 20s in a
Critical
row. That's
perception.
absolutely destroying.
I think we all rolled pretty high.
Okay. Did you? Did raise your hand if you got above a 12? A 12 or more. Yeah. Okay.
Got
Okay. You give a good search of that area, and you find. So there are some living creatures in here. Like you see some frogs. You can tell that there's some fish because you've got daylight up. You can tell that there's some fish swimming around in here. It's dark water, but there's some breaking the surface here and there. There are bones of lots of small animals and stuff like that scattered throughout on the beaches in here, including the one that you're on right now. Nothing major. You don't see any humanoid bones in here, but aside from that, you don't see anything.
That was the whole
Did you
big
draw
beach.
Tasha Rock?
Huh?
That was the whole big
Yes,
beach.
that was a
we
rock.
checked in.
That's that whole area. Yeah.
So we want someone to come back over here and check this quickly. The small one up there.
Yeah, someone will do that. Who wants to go back?
I got high perception. I'll
Yeah,
do
do
it.
Alright.
I'm gonna go search.
I'll
this.
give you the same perception check. Since you all got above that, there was nothing there either. You would have checked that first anyway, so we can just say you did that and you found nothing.
My guys gonna throw a
We
rock.
can get
So
over
we-
here.
Well, we can. Let's
Well-
search the
Well, my
with the
guys,
wand right now.
we should
But
throw a
no,
rock
I think
in the
we should
middle.
see where the water's flowing to, and then we'll use the wand over by that point.
You saying against the wall?
So someone can grab onto the other rope because this is like the 20 feet is down to here, so we still have like 50 plus 30 feet if we're tying the ropes together, so we can kind of
I
search.
can do that.
I don't think we
What
should go in the
what
water
we should do is
yet.
we should untie it from that and then just do
We
it
should
over
throw
here.
something in the middle and see if anything like happens.
We don't
There
know
could
if
be
there's anything
monsters
tied
in
We can
here.
use a movable rod.
Just it doesn't matter.
Alright, my
That's
guys,
fine, we'll do
before we
that.
do this, my
Yeah,
guy
and
wants to
then
throw a rock in like towards the middle of the water.
Fool of a took!
Yeah.
Why are you throwing
Okay.
rocks in the water?
You-
Because
you
in
throw
case
it
there's a
out.
monster or something in
It
there.
plunks in. You wait. Nothing seems to happen.
Gotta be Kate.
It's not
Careful.
very effective.
You never know if there's a monster. Directly in there.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
who's
well
searching?
then, I can
He
do
is.
it. With the wand
So
or
just
whatever.
just kind of feel where the current's going, and then
Do I need
wherever-
to have my armor off, right? Because if the rope is on the water, I'd still sink, wouldn't I? Always when you have the armor off for this.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, I'm saying,
You should probably have your armor off. Yeah.
What is it you're wanting to
well, I'm
to
saying
do?
we're going to get in the. I get in the water, then that the current takes
Yeah, try
me.
to follow where the current's going.
I'm saying I need the armor off because otherwise I just sink.
And you're secured on a rope.
Yeah.
Wait, so with all the hang on before we do that, we could just also. You said there's a bunch of bones around. They're small enough. I think they would probably float, likely, right?
Some might. I don't
I
know.
say we could toss stuff on the water and just see like what happens with
Sure. See where it goes.
Yeah.
Surely you can
Where
find
does it
something
go?
that floats. There's probably some driftwood or something that's drifted in here.
Yeah.
You can
So
find-
we
you can
want
find-
to toss it over in the entrance right where the water's coming in and just see what happens with the.
Okay. So what happens is anything that you toss in that floats kind of rushes in kind of an arc like that, just towards that wall. Nope. Arc out towards me a little bit, and then down. Not that far though.
Here?
It just a little.
Like this?
Yes, just like that.
Yeah,
Oh
there you
my
go.
gosh. Yeah, no. We need the Z-axis. It goes. Yeah, it just kind of
Where does it end up on the wall?
kind of towards there, except it starts to float that way, but the pull of the current seems to dissipate as it moves that direction. So by the time it gets over towards that wall, it's just kind of drifting at that point. It's not really being moved forcefully along by the current. It's like the current gets weaker as it moves south.
Well, let's send someone over. They can check the wall, and then we could use the wand of secrets over there too. From this bank,
Well, yeah.
you
If
should build
they
it.
can't see anything, yeah.
Yeah, check
It is.
first.
It is.
Yep.
It is nighttime now. It's
still have the
getting
drift
dark.
Yeah, probably.
That's true.
Yeah.
You have
So-
the drift load.
Go, Morzza, go.
Okay, so I'll take the wand of secrets with me or whatever.
Check. Make sure we check
I'll check
first.
first, and then I'll let the current take. I want to get onto this first.
You know what? Does anyone want to go with him so we can do like a double check? I'll go with him. If no one else wants to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with you.
So
Yeah.
Gabe, you're first and check this wall.
We both make
A
perception.
giant
checks.
octopus grabs you and pulls you.
Oh,
Just
Caleb,
just
you
mess
gotta
it-
be kidding me! You made us both get
you
terrible.
made your garbage dice hit his good dice, and
Actually, I think there's something in this room. It's still a little bit
12.
sus.
4.
Well, 12 isn't awful. 12 and 4, you don't find anything. Just seems to be a natural rock wall.
I think we should use a magic wand.
On
Yeah.
this point right here, right?
That's where we.
magic wand it. Bam! This
So
whole
then,
area.
Yep.
looking at like right here where the current goes.
Can we?
look
We'll
at
go
there.
use the rope a little bit. Go into the water over here. And just take a look at the wall without the
Yeah.
magic wand.
Yeah, you can make a perception check. Are you staying on the surface, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something under.
Check. We can both
It could be
check
like
for
an
it.
Why
octopus
would he ask
grabbing
the
you
question?
under.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh
Don't stop hitting my dice.
Caleb!
12.
16.
Okay, you don't notice anything.
Okay, there's
Okay, so-
something.
Well, no,
in
you
there.
do notice something. I'll tell you this
Yeah.
is what you
You
notice.
notice a rock wall.
There's water.
But I have both.
There is something in the water. I guarantee it.
You notice especially because you are taller, I believe, than he is.
Yeah, I'm 7 feet. Caleb's like 5.
I'm 5 foot.
You notice that the current is strong down at your feet. It's like the
Under.
water flows in. It's like the water
It's like a
flows
drain.
in, and
I got an
where
idea.
where
yeah.
it's flowing is,
It goes
is
under. It
beneath
goes
you.
under. Can I? Let's see. Does light really work underwater?
Drift globe should work underwater. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying I want to kind of
No,
duck
the
under
way
it.
light works in real life is once it hits the wall, it just there's
Well,
no,
no, light
no
doesn't
The
necessarily.
water won't put the drift globe out. It'll
I know, but I'm saying
Yeah.
don't do it deeper. Light doesn't necessarily do a ton underwater.
Daylight
it'll,
does.
it'll see.
I know,
Just
but
your
maybe
vision
some-
will be distorted some underwater.
Put
So
Maybe
I
some
want
of
to
the
I want to grab the drift globe, hold onto it tight, and kind of hold my breath, and go. Still hold on to the rope.
We'll tie the rope to him.
Here comes
Yeah,
the
and
octopus.
so he
just
doesn't
go
get
under.
sucked.
Okay.
Kind of.
This octopus is about to
Okay.
happen.
You go down, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
The rope is tied to him.
Absolutely destroyed it. 22.
Okay, the rope is tied to him. That's fine, but you manage to kind of keep control. But the water just sucks you into a channel into the rock, and you get tugged through a little bit. You're holding the rope on the other end.
I'm holding it, but he's also tied to it.
Yeah, I know. But you feel the strong tug on it, and you're feeling it against you where you're tied. You're feeling it where you're holding it, and it kind of whips you into this a little bit, and it's like you go into the wall and about 10 feet like that, like angling back out.
So can I see any? Can I see anything from where I am? Like, is there still rock above me? Can I get up?
You're in a tunnel it's about 6 feet beneath the surface, and it is about 8 feet in diameter.
So is there any air pocket above me that I can get up to?
It's full of water. It's beneath the surface.
Can I see how far it goes where I am? Like how far down does it go that way?
If you keep going out, yeah, you can keep going, and it appears that this tracks back and joins up with the river.
Back to it. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull myself back out.
Okay.
and get a breath of water or whatever.
Raspberry.
Breath of water.
By the way, you can hold your breath underwater for 1 minute plus your Constitution modifier.
I have the highest constitution
So
probably. I have
that
18.
means 2 seconds. Your Constitution is
No,
minutes.
How many minutes?
1 minute.
So I can hold it for 6 minutes.
You have a 5.
Oh wait,
your
1 minute. I mean
Constitution.
3.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Yeah,
Two.
you can do 3 minutes.
2 plus 1 is 3.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
That's not where we need to go. Like obviously that's just where the
No.
water is draining back into the river.
I mean, I have
So there's
a-
something up here
plus
or up here
6.
that we're not
So
seeing.
you can do 7 minutes.
Or like all the way to the other end,
Right.
something.
Or it's just a cave.
I need
Let's
7
use
minutes.
Could just be a cave. Let's go
Could
back
be.
to.
Wait, can I use the thing and try to go over there and try to get to that end?
What's the range again on the? Is it 30 feet radius, right? So you can check 60
On the drift globe?
like diameter.
No.
No,
some
there's
of
the
the-
wand.
Oh.
Yeah, the one.
I think maybe I should
Within 30 feet of you, so 30 feet radius.
maybe
Yeah,
I
30
should be
foot
doing
radius.
these things since I can breathe underwater for 7
This is-
minutes.
What?
Yeah, 7 minutes.
Too bad it doesn't have the charisma
Seven
modifier.
Constitution.
Yeah, we should be checking. Like we should
It's
probably check
plus
about
6.
right here,
Which means I
Why?
can do 7 minutes.
and then over here and here,
Why right here?
just in case there's
Is it
something
just
over in this
this?
area.
Is it not that
Oh,
at
so
all?
it'll cover that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's just this right here?
But it's
Oh,
not
so
going to
5
cover
minutes.
anything
I can
else.
do it for 5
We
minutes.
cover
then.
like this.
But why would you think there's anything over here?
Why would I think there?
Why don't we just do it right here so we can cover these 2 areas? Will it reach that?
Yeah, reach that.
Why don't we like
And
go
then-
to that end and check that?
Yeah,
place?
we should check over here.
Yeah, let's check right
Hey,
here.
chat. Say hi if you're in there. Love to hear from you. Okay, what are you doing?
We're checking right here.
So well, I think what we should do is we should go back around, go to that end, and check over here.
How many charges do we have on this one?
3.
3.
So we can check. We can.
Does
We're
it-
right here right now.
It doesn't break if you use.
Yeah.
No, we used all 3, remember, in that place. I'll go over there.
It says 3. It says there are 3 viewers.
So we should just check strategically around the cave.
One.
So we can do
Huh?
here.
So I'm
And
one.
then we can do here.
Might be
Okay,
your cousins.
let's
and
do
then
it.
Here.
Let's do it. Let's do this one right here.
So
Go in this. So this is 5, 10, 15. So we need to be about here, right?
Sure.
Check
We-
around about. Hey, that's not
very
gonna get both
strategically
sides.
I should be over
So
here.
let's just
I
check,
should be right
let's
here.
check all this,
Required for this.
then all this, and
We
then
already
all this.
checked over there.
Not with the wand. What are you talking about?
So I should be actually like right here, Caleb. Or like right here.
Yeah, that's good enough in this area.
So I'm gonna.
Basically, in an area where we can check
Like-
most of this down to about here, up and around here.
This is the main area we want to check. There's not going to be anything
So
else.
I'm gonna get right here, come around here, and check with the wand.
Nothing.
Okay, let's go back up here. Let's check this.
We'll go like
Yeah,
out
Right here so we can check this
Yeah,
area and then we
get
can
over
check
there,
this.
Not like out here. So I
Not with the wand.
Yeah, well, we checked super good.
I'm gonna use the wand then.
Nothing.
Okay.
Right, over here.
She
Over
go
here.
over there.
Same thing.
Down right.
Nothing.
Okay.
Let's just go back to Lestria. Figure out something else that we can do.
Can we get over there so I
Yeah.
can check along this wall?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll
I
go.
wanna.
You want to do the same thing?
Yeah. With someone else
Do
too
you
with
need
better
to, do
perception than me.
2 people need to be over there to like get an advantage?
Let's take the whole party.
No, it's just a matter of you're just taking the drift globe, I assume, and doing the same thing.
Yeah, we're just checking along the wall.
Walk along this.
Well,
like,
there's no
all the
walking.
way.
You're in the water.
She's just
Swim
walking
along
along the water.
But I want to have the rope over on that end. I kind of just go along the wall.
Okay.
And see if there's anything along it.
Make a perception check.
You know what's
Do
going
I go with them this time?
No.
Okay, fine. I'll go with them.
I'll go. You go.
Your perception
Yeah,
is
you-
terrible.
No, mine's plus 3. It's better than his.
16.
16. Okay.
I said 20.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
In that case, the
Well,
dungeon's right here.
I thought he was alone.
No, I was going with them.
Okay. Moving along the surface there around that, you don't find anything.
I think we should check under the water. And, like we haven't checked anywhere else in the water. Let's go under the water and just kind of swim around and just see if there's anything.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Go on.
I'll have it drift low,
Taking the
whatever.
drift globe down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You go down, and as you do on this end, you find another tunnel that comes this way toward me.
On this wall.
This one, yep. This one with little to no current. Maybe just slightly
Surrounded
that
by
way,
the
but
same black stone that we
the
found.
current is flowing in and then out. Down here, there's just a passageway down a ways. You notice that you could see it in the light as you went down, but this one is down, whereas that one was down about 6 feet. This one's down about 20 feet.
Okay, so I want to swim back up. the surface and
Are
tell
we
everyone,
ready for the water temple?
tell everybody what I found.
Do you
There's
have
a
a hook shot?
opening down
Yeah,
20
I
feet.
The water temple was my least favorite temple.
Right. Well, I think we should still sleep the night.
Always the most
Yeah.
complicated.
That
one.
does make good sense. Yeah, sleep.
I think sleep the night and then
Get our wand charges back, get the drift code back.
It's not all gonna get back. It's 1d3.
Well, we might get. Is it +1 or just 1d?
1d3.
someone better roll good.
D3.
You just roll 6-sided and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Okay. We'll sleep the night.
Okay.
We're gonna have same watches.
On the big
Probably
beach.
no fire.
Well,
It's cold, and you're very cold. Now, those of you
Okay,
who are
we'll
in the
put fire.
water are
Yeah.
very cold.
I got cold resistance.
Suck it, DM.
Do you really?
Yeah, because I'm an ice dragon.
Well,
I
I
have
know.
cold-
Well, I
have
know
cold
your
resistance.
breath weapon is that.
Yeah,
but
I do have cold resistance
Okay.
to cold.
And the DM's just out to get us.
You
Well,
know,
I'm
I'm
resistant.
just telling you, this is cold water. Number one, you're in a cave. The temperature drops just by coming into the cave. It's probably about 45 degrees in this cave. And then the water is the cool water of spring still.
I'm resistant to acid, so I'm good.
I didn't even take that into consideration.
Yeah,
My favorite terrain
I
is
don't know what
forest,
this is.
so
Yeah. And
There's
don't
forest-
even bring up dark vision.
Yeah, that's right.
my guy's 9 intelligence.
To me, this is like completely lit up.
all right. We'll take a rest. I guess we'll use some fire. Warm up.
For all
We're
those
gonna build a
cold
huge
people
fire.
who don't have cold resistance.
Roaring fire.
With the bones that are.
You set up your watches for the night as you just modified them.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's gonna how it is now.
You're all by your lonesome in here. The night goes uneventfully.
That's what
Right.
he thinks.
Yeah, the whole party dives into this hole at once.
Yep.
So I think what we should do is we should have one person do it at a time.
Should I
Okay.
We got
go?
two,
One
char-
person-
we got
one
two
person-
charges back.
Should I go first?
We got 2 charges
I
back?
can breathe
Good
in
enough.
water the most for the longest time.
Feel good about that?
That's fine. I don't know. What do you guys think?
You're the one that found it. You go.
I go?
We'll just all follow.
We'll let it drift float again, but not with daylight for now.
No daylight? I can't see underwater.
No, it's gonna have the light. It's just not
Just
Okay.
regular light. Yeah, don't use daylight yet.
because it reset daylight at dawn. But
Man, if only you had dark vision.
So you can swim in there, see if there's some place where there's air, and then come back and let us know. Then.
I'll tell him to swim about 120 feet back, and then I'll send a message to him.
I have.
Can he send one back?
So, I don't know. You're going to tie the rope to me or something like
Yes.
that?
Yes.
So we can tie the rope over the water with the
Actually, the
movable
rope
rod.
is 50 feet though.
It's 60. So I'm saying tie the rope with we'd do this movable rod.
we can tie
As close-
another rope to it though, so it's 2 ropes.
We don't know how far it goes, right?
No.
So just try 60 at first.
That's fine. So with the movable rod, like right above where it goes.
Sure.
And then I'll tie the rope around me and then swim under.
So the immovable rod is up above the surface of the water.
Yep.
And then you're going down. And you've
With-
got how many ropes together?
You want to do 1 or 2?
I say 2.
Just do 2 for now, just in case.
So you've got around 100 feet of water. Or rope.
We have 100 feet
100
of
feet of
100
water.
feet of rope.
And then I'll have the drift flow with me with the light.
regular light, not daylight.
Okay.
And I have resistance to cold.
You take a deep breath. And down you go.
You drown the end.
And you're dead.
Excellent.
And you go
Go.
down
Down.
and you start making your way down this tunnel.
Yeah.
And you go the 20 feet down, and you go the remaining 80 feet, and you're at the end of the rope, and it looks to you like you can see the end of the tunnel about 20 feet ahead of you, but you are out of rope.
What's
It
that
looks,
message?
in the light
What
that
do
you
you
can
see?
see, it goes out about 20. It looks like it opens up into something.
Does it right? It was like up above. Can I see that?
You can't see that yet. You're in a
How much?
You're in a tunnel looking that way, and you can see that it opens up, but you can't see
You
into
can
it.
let
How,
go of
how
it.
long has it been? Like how long do I think I can? How long do I think I can hold my breath for?
Well, okay, so look at it this way. Swimming is, and you're not quite, you're kind of swimming through this. It's basically half movement, okay? But you're also, you can use your action.
To dash or whatever.
Yeah,
15 feet per second.
so,
For 6 seconds.
so you're 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's in 6 seconds, and you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. So you can go 30, 60, 90.
So I'm fine. I have that's 18 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, so you only have like 2 whole more minutes left, so you screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, other than, I just want you to make an athletics
This is why I should have gone down. I had plus 6.
Strength
I have
athletics
7.
check.
I'm better than you.
Oh, this is why I should go down, because he's plus 7.
Okay, that's gonna work. 25.
Okay, so you're fine.
Today.
You made your way, swimming strong, not getting caught up on the walls or bumping anything. You're good.
So I wanna untie the rope from my waist and from the rest of the 20 feet.
Okay. It opens into what looks like, you look around you and it looks like you're in another sort of pool. It is, as you look up, where the light from the drift globe ends, it's just absolute darkness up above. And you can't see exactly where the surface is, but you've got your senses about you to go up, I assume, if that's what you
Yeah, I'm
want to
gonna
do.
swim up.
Okay. You go up and you go about 20 feet and you break the surface and the light fills into a chamber that is not as big as the one you were just in. It looks like this one is about 40 to 50 feet wide in one direction and maybe 60-ish in another, kind of oval-like, with an open passageway on one side, on one of the longer sides, leading out. And but the pool you're in is kind of in the middle of the room, and as you look around it, there's just the dripping of water here and there, and there's the stalactites sticking down, and where there's ground or whatever around the surface around the lake pool that you're in, there's stalagmites sticking up.
So there's an opening like in a pathway somewhere, or is this completely just a pond?
Yeah,
Lake.
no. There's a pond, like a pool that fills the middle of the room. You figure it's about 30 feet across-ish, 30, 35. And then outside of that, all the way around it, there appears to be ground, just the ground of the cave or whatever that you can walk around.
Okay.
This area is more, so where you were in the big room was just kind of an open cave carved out over time by the water. This one is more of a, like, you could tell that as you swam through that tunnel, it was descending some too. So it went back maybe 100 feet or so, but it wasn't straight back. You were going down and then came up into the pool. So where you are is like further underground, and there's water dripping in here. Like it's a wet cave.
Okay, so swim back down.
Are you talking to him or not?
He's out of it. I'll send him. I can send a message, but I won't get anything back.
So I'll swim back down to where the rope or the entry way under the water is.
Okay.
And just grab onto the rope and kind of swim my way back.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You swim back the first, down 20 and in 20, and once you can get to the rope, then it's real easy to just pull yourself back, no problem.
So there is still a little bit of current, just not as strong as the other one.
Correct. Barely. It's not. You hardly noticed any current there. It seems to have just been filled up, and the current that's there seems to just run out that first thing that you found and back to the river.
So come back. I'll tell them that there's another room, another cave further away.
Another cave.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, we'll all swim back down the tunnel
We're taking the rod with us though.
Yeah, obviously.
and the rope.
So you're just swimming at this point now.
Yep.
I don't really know what other option we have.
There is
Okay.
one.
Can we do that with like
he'll just
carrying
he'll just lead
armor?
the.
Like, I mean, that's fine once you.
Yeah, it's just you're strong enough that it becomes not
You're
not that
over
much of an
encumbered.
issue. Just everybody make an athletics check.
Something good.
Here we go.
You can
This
do
is
it. You can
fine.
do it with advantage since you've already been down here. You kind of know the ropes.
I know what you
I
have.
got 5.
I have 18.
22.
Me and you are making for
Okay.
sure.
So, it is going to take. So, for instance, if you have a movement of 30, then in 5 rounds, you would go. You would make it all the way, right? So that's not even half a minute of swimming. And so you just have to measure that against what your Constitution modifier is. And if you,
Everyone has a good constitution modifier.
what's Nix's? Oh, +1. So you've got 2 minutes. Okay.
She'll be fine. You can
So if who got a 14 or higher on their athletics check? Okay, so no issue. Those of you who did not got hung up, panicked a little bit. It's dark down here, and you lose a minute of your breath.
I have 25 speed.
Okay, so you can make it not quite all the way in those 5 rounds, but after 6 or 7 rounds, you will have made it. So you lost a minute of breath, but that leaves you with a minute, and you just barely make it to the surface.
So we all made it?
We just
So
open, we
I
just open
found-
our bag of holding and all the water goes away.
And as you do,
Go first.
Get attacked.
I guess it's not it.
I'm always aware of everything, so.
My charisma's +4, so.
You charms the monsters.
My Constitution is +4.
You can attack with like 15 different things here.
Everyone takes 17,000 points of damage.
How dare you guys find
How did you not notice? They probably heard you come up and then were planning for you to come back in an ambush.
as you are in there and making your way and getting out to the edges of this thing, I'm trying to remember who I rolled first.
No, don't be it.
I don't think it was me.
I was one of the first ones, so it was probably one of us 3.
It was... Okay, so... You...
First.
It's always you.
I can't remember who I rolled first. It's a miss. Whoever rolled first is a miss. But now I can't
Wait,
remember
we're getting
who
attacked?
it was.
If I was one of them, it was obviously me at the first one.
I'm just gonna say it was you. Okay? You feel something just swoop past your head. You have something collide with you and just wrap around your head.
So it's an animal or something?
You,
It's a lurker above, probably.
what is your armor class?
20.
You also have something hit
What the?
It's like somehow misses her.
and wrapped
with the two
around your
highest
head.
armor classes.
And
I'm gonna strangle you.
We have to
Is it? Oh, is this?
modify the table.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I think I was out of the water with
So-
my 22.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
around.
move. This stuff can stay here. You're gonna have to pick up the minis. You're gonna have to move a lot of this stuff.
I bet it's a
When I
lurker.
bring out
I
something,
guarantee it's a lurker above.
What's a lurker above?
They lurk above.
They drop down on top of you.
Yeah. You didn't check that when you went in there? What are you doing?
Why do you look for lurkers above?
Yeah, jeez. Why didn't you-
What in the
Oh my gosh.
This is going on the table.
Yep.
Why didn't you just bring a new table?
Alright,
Yeah,
well,
I thought about my options, but in the end, this is what I had to do.
I mean, if you'd brought your table, it would have been a little bit sucked.
Okay, so if Daniel and Caleb can move and move your chairs back, so I can just get through here, you're
I'll
fine.
bring
If you
back-
just
I'll
stay
do
there
it.
for a second.
What?
I reckon you got hit.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
fine.
that's giant. It's all covered. What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
this is all happening tonight, by the way, right?
Oh my god.
So it overhangs the table a little bit.
Jeez.
I think we're gonna level up at least one.
This is an easy dungeon, I can tell.
Yeah.
It's
probably like the
These
hardest
hallways are here.
This definitely looks like a large one.
You don't
Cast
work.
fireball to kill
You
everything.
don't work
in
tomorrow,
the
do you?
world.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't or you do?
I don't. But
Wait, and did
still
we come
have
in
to
from
go.
here? Or we came in from
Alright,
here?
11 o'clock.
Which side did we come in from?
Hold on a second. I didn't get this stuff to not use it.
Hopefully this thing reaches all the way down there.
Oh, I wonder if it's the stalag. Oh, you. I see. You actually have the props for it. Did you paint these two?
No, I did not. This is how they came printed.
You 3D printed those?
I didn't. I bought them this way. It's
Are they?
They're stalagmite.
They are?
Just like props.
I got it from. So shout out on the stalagmites and
Oh,
stalactites
wait, I got your die.
to Alien Lab on Etsy.
Oh, snap.
What are the stalactites?
I'm trying to put out. They're mostly small ones.
That's a candy.
And some of them are chocolate.
That's why you have to make a saving throw. Or you get fooled by it.
That'll be good enough to kind of give the visual of the.
Acid test.
You immediately notice the. We found the
Actually,
Hershey's
like
Kisses
if you
lab.
wanted to see it closer. And now all of a sudden everyone's eating chocolate.
Yeah.
When in Rome.
I believe this
They
gives you
all get to the shore and
Yes,
they're like,
go on.
they're sitting out there laughing at me and Tom as we're being dragged under the water.
Two. Both of them? Jeez.
Okay, so you can go ahead and put yourselves where you want to have been getting out of the water.
I want to be on
I want to
land.
be like right
Are
here, I
all of us?
believe.
Are all of us were getting out of the water?
Yeah, you were all kind of in the process of you'd got in there and you were swimming, and as you're kind of getting out onto the shore, and it's basically level with the ground here, and that where it, on that side of it, it's kind of lapping over and spilling out, and that it looks like it goes down a little bit there into that area.
Where were
Yeah,
you?
put me
Where
over
were
there.
you? Where were you guys would have been getting out of the
Where,
water?
where did we go? Where did we come out? Like, where?
You swam in
Like
this
out
way.
of the water.
We
So we
swam
probably
You swam in that way.
in that way and then came up.
Yep.
Okay, so I would have come back to over
Close,
this side.
probably closer.
I wouldn't have wanted to go to the entrance.
Yeah,
I
we
know that for a
probably
fact,
all
so
would have gone to the closest
the
shore.
closest shore would have been this way. So
We
I
all
Just put everyone on that side.
Yeah, we all would have gone the same area. Me and Tom probably in the back though. 'cause
you guys would be close up to the front row.
Unless he got hit by the water.
No, we'll say that's how we came up.
Did
Okay.
you hear the big stalactite drop in there?
And so when they were hit by these, they were still in the water, or they were getting out of the water. Like we were climbing up onto the shore. Or what?
Jeez.
Yes, as you were climbing out. So
Lurker above. Has to be. Oh no, it's like a squid.
kind of
I told you to squid.
this is you. One is on you.
And the other was on him.
Morzza.
I told you there were going to be squids in the water. I was right.
No. These
They look like squids.
seem to have come down off the ceiling
They're in the
and
water
kind of
too.
flapped. They're kind of, radially symmetrical in that, but they kind of have flapped their way down and just wrapped around.
They even had like a 20 armor.
So
Suffocating us.
Maybe they're brain suckers.
I can hold my breath for a while.
So you take, Taèlios, it was a crit.
Wow. That sounds about right.
Yeah, why not?
So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And this creature has wrapped itself around your head. You are blinded and you are unable to breathe right now. Morzza, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you too are blinded and unable to breathe.
It starts leaving.
Alright, I'm guessing their name right now. They're brain suckers.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Ready for this 20?
This better be a high roll.
It's really a 1.
I want a low roll so you guys can get this off my
I'm gonna
head
roll
first.
one right away. Get it out of the way.
Oh, it's not bad. It's half. You don't think they're very dangerous?
I'm not sure what they're not what I thought they were. I thought they were going to be
They can probably go before me.
What'd you get?
They look like those little things hanging down from
Okay,
the
Nix.
9?
You said 6, Taèlios?
Oh, great. We're all probably going to roll high.
11.
Morzza? 11.
9.
They're like all next to each other.
You're 18, right, Dex?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go first.
10.
You guys are tearing it up.
Yeah.
16.
There we go. It's better.
2 chromatic orbs to both your guys' faces.
Do it. I can take it.
Okay. At the top of this round, we have Thaèndrys up.
Okay.
Sure hope he refills
If I
his ring.
use like I can send attacks of these, magical attacks of these, and hit them and not the ones that grabbed onto, correct?
Yes, you think so. In fact, I would like you to make a nature check with advantage.
Nature.
Maybe he knows what they are.
It's gonna
Maybe
be
they're corrupted.
20. Yeah, I roll a 19 and a 1. So
Okay. You know what these are. The Underdark is no stranger to the Dark Mantle, is what this is. And it's essentially a creature that mimics...
I say it mimics it and then drops down from above
Yeah,
because
but
they're
it
shaped
has
like it.
flight, too. It can fly. And so it drops down. If it holds still, it just looks like a stalactite. But when it falls down, it goes in and it tries to wrap up and suffocate its victims. And so you know exactly what these things are.
What are
as
they
they
called?
hit. Dark mantles.
Oh, that's what it's. Okay.
And you believe...
I just immediately go. Don't worry, guys. They're dark mantles. I know exactly what they are.
Yeah.
Everyone else rolls.
You believe that you are able to attack them without harming.
Okay, and then do I know? Like, would I know how difficult these? Like, do I know how much? Not exactly how much HP they have, but do I know, like, in general, like, are they pretty weak enemies? Are they like medium? Like, I'm just curious. Like,
the main
it's
danger.
gonna basically it's gonna affect like what I use on them essentially.
You know them to not be very formidable, but not super hearty. Formidable because of their attacks, because of how they attack and what they do. But they don't. They're not bags of hit points. If that's what you're after.
That's what I'm after. Yeah. I'm just. What to use?
Are these like rock things just scenery, or they're actually like monsters?
They're monsters.
They look like rocks just hanging up.
The things I put on the floor,
Yeah.
those are
These are not monsters. These are just. They're just like.
Yeah,
that's
I thought
just
so.
environment.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So the stalagmite with the number 7, we're gonna go for that.
I thought they weren't something, but I was just making
Cool.
sure I don't attack one of them by accident. They're not monsters.
You might anyway.
Would I happen to know
Yeah,
anything
it might.
about like if they have any weaknesses to a certain element?
Radiant.
Yeah, you don't know that. No,
Okay.
Nothing. Not that you're aware of, but it's possible. But you weren't.
Nothing specific that I
If it's from the Underdark, it's probably weak to
Right in
radiant.
my face.
I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do magic missile on level 2, so I have 4.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
we don't
saying
know if it's
two.
Well, also, he's gonna be smaller.
Let's be honest, it's all
So,
hallways.
First 2 will be on Morzza.
Okay.
Second 2 on.
That's like half is gonna be a hallway, so we're good.
3, 4, so 5 damage to the one on Morzza. 6 to the other one.
On it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna rip it off my head.
You rip your own head off too.
Okay, and staying where you are,
If I can move over a little bit.
you can move.
Yeah, I'll move a little bit.
Can we get another board so we can see what the ceiling looks like?
Should we attack zone for them? I guess they are.
Okay, that brings us to Morzza and then Zeldreth. Now, for your turn, as I said, you cannot breathe and you are blinded. You can't see anything. If you wanted to attack this thing, it would be, even though it's on you, it would be with disadvantage because of the condition you're in. You can also try to break free of it if you would like by making a strength check.
Yeah, can I open my mouth and everything? I can't open my
You
mouth.
can't breathe. No,
So I can't just like
Can't do your
breathe
fire
on it.
No, it's sealed shut under the pressure of it. Your head's getting crushed basically right now.
Well, I'm gonna pull it off then. Strength check.
Strength check.
24.
That is enough. You are able to wrench it off of you, and you've got it in your hands right now as you've done that. Now that is your action that you've spent in order to try to wrestle that thing off your head.
And now for his other action, he
I can
takes
run
it,
though, right?
smashes it on his knee.
Hi?
I can run. I can't attack.
You can move, yeah.
I can't attack though, right?
You would not be able to attack it at this point unless you have a bonus action you can use. But you've got it in your hands and you can move.
So I want to run it. with it and run it into the wall.
You just want to run right into the wall?
I want to pull my shield up and just smash it into the wall.
I'll allow that. It's just as part of your movement.
Yeah.
But I want you to make an attack roll with it. Just make it like a melee attack roll as you run into the wall. And this he's going to make it dex. Actually, yes, do that, and this is going to be a dexterity.
Do I get to add anything to it?
Probably your strength modifier, right?
Just a melee attack with
Probably a strength
your
modifier.
strength modifier.
No proficiency or with proficiency?
Not in this case. This is.
Well, I don't
just-
have proficiency with strength.
No. It's like you're not attacking with a weapon
Yeah.
that you're proficient in. You're just kind of slamming into a wall right now. So yeah, your attack roll plus your strength. What'd you get?
11.
It's not bad.
11.
Better
Okay,
if we-
you manage to get it between you and the wall. It does not really slip out of the way as you're trying to do that. So go ahead and roll a D6 damage. I'm gonna say D6 plus half your strength modifier.
I have 5, so just 2 then?
Yep.
7.
7 total. Okay. All right. Very good. Zeldreth, you're up. Then Nix and Farryn.
Yeah.
So I did. That's.
It's only had about just over 10
12,
damage. It's like
12,
12 damage.
yeah.
I will attack this one right here. I'll also try to not hit his head off. That might be good.
That's not on anything, is it?
So that one, the one that flew at Nix.
No,
No,
that
he's
one.
attacking. He's attacking.
Oh, the one that's okay.
Yeah, it's closest to me. Anybody?
On Taèlios.
Okay.
I'm not using any abilities there. I don't know how high their own class is.
You could reckless attack.
Should rage.
You
No.
should definitely reckless attack.
I guess that's true. None of them. Yeah.
Yeah, why
Fine.
would you not?
Yeah, I'll use reckless attack then.
Okay.
I'm not confident.
Let's see here. 18.
18 hits.
Just barely.
Yeah. 9, right? 14.
14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's looking pretty rough.
So it's taken just over 20 damage, or like 20 damage. now.
21. You did
Yeah.
you did 7, right? Or 6.
So
with
I'm
his.
up, Dad.
So it's
20.
20. It's 20.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. Yeah, okay, very good. So you're up? Go ahead. And you're staying there?
Yeah. I mean, if I move out, I'll probably get an attack opportunity.
Can I move 15 feet away from my closest ally and not get out of range of that guy by me?
And not get out of range?
Not get out of range.
I don't think you'd be 15 feet away from your closest ally by doing that.
Yeah.
Your closest ally is right beside you.
I know.
What is 15 feet there?
And that thing, by the way, as it flew past you, it just kind of brushed your hair as it went past, and it ended up over and is clinging to the wall right now. So it's kind of like on the wall right
like
there.
this.
Shouldn't get attack opportunity. Just say.
So it's next to you, but it's on the wall, kind of.
Just put it.
Because the spell has to be 15 feet away.
Don't you have like an
from
enchanted
an
rapier?
ally? What? I do. I just didn't want to use that one spell.
You also
So I
use-
guess we'll just use my rapier.
Okay.
You cut a smiley face on.
Go ahead, and you can use your dex on
These
this.
scars.
Your dex mod. So, well, it's in your rapier thing. Just your
Bard.
Just look in the middle of your page there for using a rapier. What's your hit bonus?
That's attack one.
Yep.
6.
Okay, so what's your total?
Oh, 21, but it's a plus 1 rapier.
Yeah, you hit. You hit easily. Go ahead and roll damage.
So rapier is 6 or 8?
6. Oh no, it's a D8.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
rapier's
an
an 8.
Do I have anything to that?
Plus 1 plus your.
Dexterity.
4. So let's see. It's a plus 4.
Plus 5.
So plus 5, yeah. Plus 5 to your damage.
So 9.
9 points of damage. And this is on the one that attacked you or tried to attack
There's
you.
no numbers on these.
No.
What kind of a enemy is this? This is on
Alright,
the wall.
I'm up.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out an enchanted arrow, and I see Nyx across the room battling this thing on her own, and I just launch it at it.
He's gonna pin it to the
He's
wall.
gonna miss.
That is going to be 21.
Hits.
Just misses.
And because it's already taken damage, I get 2d8s. For the 3.
Your dice hit mine bad.
If they've done that every time.
13 damage.
13. Okay, as the arrow pierces it, it just kind of tumbles off the wall, dead onto the floor.
That's what made it turn like 22.
Wait, that one hasn't been.
That one-
Anybody else have
That
a
one didn't
turn?
get hit very
Yes,
much.
it's
And
my
you're
turn, isn't it?
staying where you
So
are?
for 9.
What?
Staying where you
How
are?
much damage do you-
Yeah.
13.
And 13. So just
That brings us to Taèlios. You too are able to try to wrench it off of you if you want to.
Yeah, I guess I will. I'm
Strength. It's a strength save.
And then once you're out, you can
saving
use like a
throw, so I
gust
have a
of
plus
wind on
3.
it.
Yeah,
Don't
but
you have
I
a plus 1 ring though to all your saving?
I did that, so it's plus 3. No, 4. So plus 4 to.
Yeah.
So I just roll a 20 and then add 4 to it?
Yeah.
7.
7?
Yep.
Okay, you are not able
Wow,
to
you suck.
get that thing off your
I kind
head.
of like it.
Yeah.
It's like a hat.
You just gonna wear it as a hat for the rest of the game.
Should have maybe shot yours actually.
All right.
What?
Is that your turn?
I can go like 3 minutes holding my breath. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
It is the Dark Mantle's turn.
Oh, it's good.
The dark mantles.
Yeah.
Gonna hit me with its beak. Probably another crit.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Will.
Bring it on.
You might actually have something like that. It's on your back. They better not attack.
Elizabeth, have you been rolling for the charges back for the wand of healing?
I don't need to. It's
Is it enough?
I mean, it should be full charge.
It
You've been like
adds-
4.
it's 1d6 plus 4.
Okay, so
it
it
charges
usually would've
daily. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would have. They
It
would
It would have been
all
full.
back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the one that you've got, actually move the one by Morzza over to the wall, so because that's kind of
Yep.
where it was. Okay. That
Yeah, I'll
one,
turn like this.
all of a sudden, you find yourself in a field of darkness
Oh, they can cast spells too.
No, it's probably an ability.
that is.
Oh, I can do.
Drag.
Great, roll that.
Well, I saved Nick, so I couldn't save you guys though.
It's alright.
I wasn't even in danger.
Same.
You were.
Yes, you kind of were.
Yeah.
You have the lowest arm power, right?
Nope.
What armor class do you have?
16.
How do you have higher than me?
Dexterity.
Stupid.
What's the diameter of that? Is that 3 squares?
No. Don't.
Yes.
Okay. That's the field of darkness.
Okay, so
Am I just outside of it then, probably?
It's
Or-
you're just barely in it, so you need to move back like 3 feet to be out of it.
Oh, wait a minute. No. I take that back.
was born in the dark.
Sorry.
15 squares.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no, then you're in it.
Yeah, you're.
It's 15-foot radius.
Ah.
So I think that one. Is that, put that down, is that
Brings
a,
the thing
is
out
that
bigger than the
is that a
room.
6 square?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the field of darkness.
Oh, sorry, it's 30 feet.
Is this centered on me or the
Okay,
thing?
so
On the dark map.
so basically, us 4 are in darkness.
I'm
Oh
out.
no, I can't see.
Is it all like just straight darkness in here?
It's
He doesn't even
complete
notice.
darkness.
You pull it off and
Absolutely.
you're different?
You-
Okay, so us
You
4.
take it off, don't notice the difference. Put it back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's us 4 all in it. They're these are
Okay.
the only 2 out of it.
So it is, that one is, so yeah, you all find yourselves in complete darkness right now. And
The other one, Bernard,
then
you
the one that's on you, Taèlios,
said. Let's go. I can use sneak
Attacks.
attack.
with advantage. So that's a 16, which I don't think hits, right?
No, it needs at least 26. 18's my armor class.
That's 19.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Why? Oh, it is.
Unlimited power.
You've also got dark vision.
Yeah, he has dark vision.
So it
True,
is trying to
you can see.
squeeze at you and cause more damage, but in your attempts to wrestle it free, even though you haven't got it loose, you've also prevented its attacks, its additional damage that it was trying to cause you. So you managed to escape that. We are at the top of the round with Thaèndrys.
Okay, I'm gonna back out of this because I should know. Like, if I know about these, I should know that they're able to do that, and at a
Yes.
certain range, I just have to back away from it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move back until I'm clear of it. So basically, I move back 5 feet, and then I'm clear of the. Oops. So now I'm clear of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't see in it. It's just like it's like the spell darkness.
Exactly. It's a magical field of darkness.
I'm gonna attack the one on his head with my crossbow.
He's in the darkness.
Yeah, you can't see him.
Oh right.
Shoot him.
No.
He can catch bullets.
I
He
catch
catches it and
misdirect
stabs
right
it.
in the thing.
Pretty much.
It's kind of impossible to do anything once they bring the darkness.
You have like a hold of yours though, right?
Oh, man, I don't know if mine's still under the shield or pressed against the wall with my shield or not.
Yeah, it is, and it's struggling to get away. But in the meantime, it just wanted to cast this darkness, and
So then I mean,
Even
so
darkness.
it's like disadvantage, but I kind of know where it is though.
Yeah, it's definitely disadvantage.
yeah, actually, just do it for because it's going to try to move, but I didn't think about that. It's going to try to move, but this is going to be
Before or after
basically
the-
contested strength checks, so I doubt it's going to have any success here. But
You're going to get up against a 20 strengther.
yeah,
You could
go
let
ahead,
it
just
move and then get
Right,
an
just
attack of opportunity.
strength
and kill
check,
it.
yeah, to hold on to it while it's trying to move.
Yeah,
Did-
60?
you wouldn't get it.
So it tried to cast it and then run.
Yeah, it
Probably.
tries to slip out of your grip and does not succeed.
That's like what.
So am I holding it? Like I'm holding it, but it's also pressing against the wall with my shield.
Mm-hmm. You kind of have it grappled right now, and it was trying to in its movement trying to slip out of that grapple. It
It's
wasn't able
in
to.
darkness. There's not really any way to like see in the darkness, right?
No, unless you could dispel it.
Game over.
Yeah.
You could go in and try to feel for him and try to
Pull him
hit it
out.
with a dagger or
Or
pull
pull
him
him
out of
out, yeah.
darkness or something like that. You could hit, and you kind of know where he is just because you were right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
You could try to, enough of the general area where you could try to shoot in and be a disadvantage, and depending on the roll, you do have a chance of hitting him.
Yeah, go for it. We don't care if he hits.
I'm gonna
head
try
off.
to pull him. So I move out, and then see that he's not out of the darkness either. So I'm gonna go and try to pull him out of the darkness.
Okay.
How much
So,
movement did you do?
so is that how many? What did
So-
you spend 10 to
So
get
that
out?
was
Or?
5 to get out.
Okay.
So then I have 10 basically to here. So that's
15.
15. So I have 15 movement.
Okay.
But you can use
So
your
to-
rest of your action to dash too if you needed. Have more movement.
Yeah.
I'm right on the edge, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even
I need to
when
I need
you
to
pull
I need to
someone,
pull him 5
when
feet.
you pull someone, you're going half speed, but you still, if you're not taking an attack action or something like that, you can move.
Well,
So
to pull him out without, if I have, 15
you've
feet
got
left.
enough. You've got enough movement.
I've got enough movement. If I was to succeed to move him,
What?
I need to move him 5 feet this
I was
way.
doing that
Yes.
to your dad when you were doing
That's
that.
fine.
That's
Are you going to resist him?
No.
you resist him. You're like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you pull him out into out of the darkness. Then
I was born in the darkness.
You were born, or you were adopted by the darkness, but I was born too. Okay, and then I will attack it with my dagger.
okay, go ahead.
It's a +1 dagger. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 20 probably.
That
Misses.
hits. That hits.
Misses, I think.
I hit him for
One.
yeah.
2.
There's
He
no.
dead.
You don't have
Alright.
any bonus.
Dagger doesn't have any attack bonus, but since it's a +1.
So this dagger pierces
talking
right
about?
through this dark mantle and it just kind of slips right above your head.
Joshua, what are you talking about? You should have. You're proficient with a dagger, right? You can add your proficiency. Or sorry, not proficiency.
I have it right here. Dagger is the attack bonus is none.
What is your dex?
What do you?
Or strength?
+3.
You should be able to add that to your dagger.
This is how it's written in here. This is negative. There's no bonus for it.
Let me see it.
You definitely can add your dex to the dagger.
Well,
You're
yeah,
proficient with the dagger. Well, you don't add
dagger,
proficiency.
dagger is finesse, so it should be dex. Well, I mean, you can use dex or strength.
That's how it was written, and I didn't
Sure,
write
right.
that.
Is a dagger finesse?
I have a
It
dagger.
is.
I have a dagger in my possession,
Dagger.
and I'm using dex for this, and it's a +5 to hit, +5 damage, or sorry, +3 damage.
Plus 18 to hit.
The
Yeah.
+3 is from my dex mod.
I mean, did it kill it anyways, though?
That's not the point.
I think it did kill it. I think it did kill it. If I had to guess.
Pretty sure dagger's finesse.
Yeah, it killed it. Yeah,
What else would it be? I mean, it's a dagger.
Yeah.
A two-handed
Of
dagger.
course.
A dagger is finesse.
Yep. Okay. So you can use your dex on that.
Okay, so that's 5 damage.
Well,
Yes.
even into hit too for future reference.
Yeah.
Your
Well, I
attack your
have
attack bonus should be higher than
Plus you're proficient with it, so you have a +3, +2 because you're proficient with it.
So the
it's a +5,
dagger pierces
+6.
this thing and goes right above your head, and you feel its grip just completely loosen on you.
Where's that?
For crying out loud.
You're doing
Go back. See, like on the first one.
So what should it be then? So with my dex, then the attack bonus should be...
Probably 5, because your proficiency. Or no, is your proficiency bonus is 3 now?
No, it's 2.
Two.
Oh, it's
Next
two.
It's
level.
5, but it's
Okay.
+1, so it's a +6 to hit.
Yeah, plus 3 for your dex,
And then...
plus 1. And
So then the proficiency
Yeah,
should
plus
be
2.
+3 damage because of my dex, and then +1 because it's +1 dagger.
correct. So it's
So
plus,
it should be +4 to damage.
yes, plus
so
6
then
plus
it's
4.
6 damage.
Plus 6 plus 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is beyond science.
When you're throwing it, then you'd have your dex just
Yeah.
like you do for that.
weapons
Yeah.
as a magic user isn't easy.
Okay, so at any rate, that one dies.
Sweet. Next one.
One remaining. The one that you are holding. So that was the end of your turn, and you are up.
I'm assuming it's disadvantage for anything attack, right? And you move right attack?
Yep.
That's it. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Pretty
I'm just gonna grab it, hold it up right in front of my face, and breathe on it.
Okay.
They're gonna take a bite out of it.
So
I was
that would
thinking
be
about
cool
that.
too.
Constitution
Like Tyson.
save, right?
Yeah.
Delicious. Looks like meat.
I got a 16.
That beat it.
Okay.
I mean, half of 9 is 4.
Okay, it is still alive, but on ice.
Okay, then would I know that I need
Sushi.
to get out of the darkness? Like, would I know that's
You're
right on
fine.
top of me?
You know that you're in darkness that has to be emanating from this thing.
Okay, so then, like, before I would know that running off to the left, I could get, it's
Yeah,
open,
you
right?
have an idea of
So I'm just gonna
where
try to
you are.
run off. Try
Are
to
you
run.
letting go of it?
Okay.
No, I'm holding on to it, but I'm saying running.
Will the darkness
Running with
follow
it.
it?
We
or-
don't know. It could be centered on it, or it could be centered in this plane space. We don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
So-
run.
Okay,
I'm not
you're
gonna
on-
run super fast. I'll run like that way to try to. So I don't run into
How far?
something.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
14.
Okay. Your foot hits a stalagmite, but you keep your feet and you move. Just move him 15 because he's technically grappling in that, and you are still in darkness.
Does the darkness center move?
Can we see anything out? Like, does it move from our
You, what was the radius of this thing?
30?
Well,
The radius
put,
is
put
not
the,
30.
Put the thing back up.
The radius is 15.
Yeah.
15.
So you're not in darkness.
I'm not in anymore?
You're not in darkness.
Okay,
Not
so
anymore?
it moved with it. It's centered on it.
Okay, so Zeldreth, you're up.
Is there any way I would know where it is?
You, as you look that way with the light of the, who has the drift globe?
Yeah, I,
Josh,
You
probably
had
did.
it, didn't you?
I had it, I guess, yeah, but
No, that's true. There's no light in here right now. None.
just blinded.
I don't think I can do much then.
Oh, we don't have the drift globe?
He has it, but it's in darkness.
Well, he's not.
Oh.
Is he still holding it, or is it on the ground now? Because
That's true.
There's no
He
way
was-
he's holding it anymore.
Yeah, he was swimming, so probably not.
it would have been in darkness, but now that he moved, it would have been where he was initially, right?
The drift globe probably just dropped on the floor or something.
Yeah.
We lost it. Goodbye, drift globe.
We lost the drift globe, just like our horses.
The battle happens after this is we have to play our horses fighting griffins.
You suddenly level up level 5.
So
Level
Zeldreth, are
five
you
is
doing
a big
anything? You can't see. You're in complete darkness.
Did you hear what we were saying?
Yeah, that makes
What?
sense though.
So, with him, the moment it gets on his head, that he's not going to keep holding on to the drift globe, right? So he would have dropped that on the ground.
The drift globe would have been where he came out
It
of
should
the water.
be. It should be in the water, right at his feet where he was, because the moment that thing goes on his head, he's not.
Which
trying
is
to-
still probably in the dark now, but I'm saying it's probably not on him.
It's probably like actually.
It
it's
should
pretty
be.
close.
It should be in the water here, where he was hit by the guy.
Well, or on the edge. I don't think he was coming out of the water when he was hit.
Yeah.
So it might be on sitting on the edge of the thing. That's fine. I'll grant that he dropped it, but it's on the edge of the pool.
It's still in the darkness, right?
No.
I think so. It just depends on what that thing
Yeah, it
says.
looks like it.
Everything looks like it's on the edge of the pool.
Half the drift globe is out of darkness, which makes light.
We had him. Where was he? Which spot was he?
Did
He
the
was
drift?
Yeah.
It was here.
Okay, so then
No,
it's
no,
just
no, no.
sitting-
Here's
it's
what
just sitting
happened.
in darkness.
Here's what happened. Whether it's there or not, it's out.
The drift globe
It's
goes out if you drop
Out. No, no, no. It went out.
Oh yeah, because the magic automatically dispels it.
it. Darkness.
Darkness dispels the light, any lights, including magical.
That's fun.
I can't see.
I think my guys gotta run randomly.
Yeah.
Go dark
So
vision.
You can light a torch.
Yeah, I can see stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Not really.
I'll light a torch.
I'll light a torch when it's my
Dim
turn.
okay, so you're doing essentially nothing this round, right?
Nothing. I'm lighting a torch. That's something.
Okay. Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You get it.
Is that an action?
It probably it's wet though. We just-
Yeah, it's wet. That's gonna be challenging.
Oh, we said like basically like so like my attack on the one on Nyx shouldn't have counted then because I wouldn't be able to see it.
No, it was still lit at that point. He had,
Yeah.
he had
Oh yeah, he didn't cast darkness yet. Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
That's true.
Never mind.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
There might have been something in there, but for the most part,
the only
up
one that
until
would
the
have the only
darkness.
one that would have mattered probably is mine, and I have dark vision, so I can still.
A little bit disadvantage. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter unless we're going to go back and redo all this.
Well,
Yeah,
you
no,
already
we're-
did-
and
you
we're not
already did
going
that.
Only did it do a hit with a dagger. That was it.
Okay,
So what
so
would I
yeah,
do
you're
to
not
roll?
you're not gonna be able to get a torch lit right now.
Crap. My guy's just gonna.
I think I could.
Can he like get out of the
I
water?
got my magic.
Like, he probably knows where he
Yeah.
general area.
Yeah, you're out of the water. You were climbing out of the water when the thing, because you were already out of the. You were already. I mean, even if you're in water, you're standing, ankle or shin deep in it because you were already
my
able
turn
to
will just be
attack.
done. Whoever's next.
Okay, Nyx and Farryn.
So I cast dancing lights.
Okay.
I think it's concentration.
Okay. What? Where do you cast it?
Didn't need it.
Just up into the air. You cast it. You want it outside the darkness or within the darkness?
Outside.
Okay. Okay. So the room is lit up at least on this end of it, but you can just see this globe of darkness where the light is just simply not penetrating. But at least you guys can see in this space right now.
Wait, I could
Good
have
call.
held- I could
Farryn,
have
you're
held
up.
an
Thanks,
action. I could have held an action.
Is this dim light?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I still can't really see.
And you can't see inside the
Sure.
thing anyway.
I mean, you can see a little bit.
I can kind of
It's
see.
just-
I can kind of see with the. I'm just gonna take a random shot into the dark.
No, just look around. Maybe there's other ones.
You could shoot Steven
What
though.
am I supposed to do?
You could get the drift globe.
Can't.
See
Oh,
it.
okay. Oh, yeah. I'll go look and see if the drift globe is on the ground right there by the edge of the pool. Can I make like a perception check to try to find it?
What was the conclusion?
The conclusion is he's on the shore when he got it,
Yeah.
but
We would have seen the drift globe
it was
drop.
but what I was saying was that it would have dropped here, would have been lit on the ground.
Is it in the darkness right now? That's my
It doesn't
question.
matter because the
Oh, because it's out.
It's out.
because the darkness. So
well, I know
when,
that, but
when
he
it's-
has
For him
light
to find
right
it, is it in the darkness?
no, it's not in the darkness now. But
Okay.
I'm saying, but it still should be out on the ground.
Right, it's
Yeah.
out, but it's
Yes.
not within the globe of darkness. Okay. Then make a perception check with disadvantage.
Because it's dim light. One.
One. He fumbled it. You gotta
Roll to see if you got a crit.
You gotta roll and see if you
He
succeeded.
impales himself on a stalagmite and dies.
So that's like my
So-
moving. Does that count as a full search action, or what is that?
Yeah, that's your action. Yeah.
You gotta see if you roll a double one.
We'll have to go back in editing and make the sphere darkness snow and see what's going on.
Don't know if there's anything I can do here.
And we.
I guess I can probably do this. I'll pull a torch out of my bag of holding and light it.
That you can do. Okay, so now you've got better light in the room on top of
Light
the...
on light on light.
We don't. It's those orbs are just dim lights.
Well, I know.
Well, in your turn, though, I mean, if you're spending some time looking for that thing, I don't think you also end up spending time pulling out a torch and getting it. Right.
Well then, okay. So let's just cancel that because I would have just lit a torch then. Like it wouldn't. Like it's because it's dim light, right?
Yeah,
So I wouldn't be able to see anyway. So I'd just light the torch so I can actually see.
fair enough. Okay, you get a torch.
No, Farryn.
Farryn Uff.
That's not my last name.
Yeah. Taèlios.
I hold my action in case the darkness goes away.
Okay. Quarterstaff action.
Yep.
Okay. The dark mantle.
It's still dark.
Makes an attempt to get out of your grip
Yeah,
and,
you want your roll?
and does not know. It's just I'm just considering there's a certain number it has to get to from based on your strength and what you've done, and there's nowhere near it. So you still have it bound up. Thaèndrys, you are up. Morzza, you are on deck.
I want to go pick up the driftwood.
Okay. Now easy enough because there's light.
And I'll light it again.
Okay. Just with light.
Yep, right
Okay.
here.
So it's lit.
I throw my torch in the water.
I'm assuming magic missile that can't hit an creature I can't see.
I think you have to see probably.
You roll the hit for it.
I mean, you don't have to roll a hit for it. That's why.
It probably says something like you target a creature you can see or whatever.
Yeah, you can see within range.
You're like the only one who can do something.
And then what's it?
You can use vicious mockery.
Holding it.
It's hearing.
Cuddling
Oh,
it.
you have to see it? I thought it was hearing. You have to hear it.
Just look at the description.
Throwing at enemies. Be awesome.
Okay, is that your?
Get dark mantle.
You're just getting that thing lit, and that's.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it and then back up over here.
Pull out of the-
to
I
keep
can hear
keep
it.
away
The
from
back
that.
holding.
Okay, Morzza, you're up.
I'll try to attack it.
Are you gonna try to hit it like with a sword now or something, or what are you doing?
I'll
Just bite down on it.
I don't know, can I even attack with the sword? I might still
You've
hold
got it in one hand. You can swing at it with a sword. It'll be disadvantaged, but yes, you can attack it.
Yeah, then I'll try to attack
I mean,
it.
you of all people can attack this one because you're in contact with
Well, I
it.
just didn't know if like swing the sword around.
Disadvantage, but yes.
That's 17.
That hits.
Nice rolls. I didn't sure you.
Divine smite.
13.
13.
I think it's dead.
Okay. You feel all of a sudden it's lighter in your hands as half of it gets cut away from your sword and it's just limp and dead and no more.
And darkness goes away.
Does darkness go away or does it linger?
Darkness goes away.
Oh, so
I
it's-
can see.
I stand and I'll hold it up. Get off of it.
And you gotta yell like the Orcs there. Rawr!
Like the oyster?
No, the Orcs.
Feels like
The Orcs, when they yell their battle cry. Yeah, the oyster. That makes sense. That,
Well, I thought you were referencing something I had no idea.
he's talking about cloister.
yeah, that oyster right there.
All right. With that, that's probably where we wrap it up. Unless there's any last little minute thing here you want to do.
I'm gonna unlight my torch.
He's gonna get his magical arrow, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my magic.
His magical ear.
Yeah.
It's literally pinned into the
His
wall.
magical
with the thing
oyster,
on it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. We will pick it up here. As you can see, there's really nothing to see here
Yeah,
in this place.
We're
so
done.
I can't wait for that recap. Yeah, we found a cave and fought some things. Here we are. What do you want to do?
something like that.
We did see something with eyes.
Yeah,
For a minute.
turned
Yeah,
out to
but
be
it
nothing
left.
or something that we didn't do.
A couple people got enchanted by a forest.
Because they're lame.
Very good. All
He didn't
right.
get knocked out.
Well, we will wrap it up there. Thank you, everyone or no one at all, for joining us on this adventure. We hope to see you next time when we return with session 24, picking up right where we left off.
Hopefully
Wherever
we
you
should
are.
be able to clear this, I think, in the next session. So
Yeah.
Sure, that's
Yeah.
a goal to shoot for. At any rate,
everyone's going to move speed
we'll
only.
see you next time. Have a great day or night, wherever it is that you are. Bye.